Thank you.
What up, everybody?
Hey, baby.
Hey y'all.
Yo, yo.
What?
Let's go.
What it do? What it do?
Who changed the picture for the Discord? Oh
No,
no,
I
I'm
don't know.
asking y'all. Who y'all know who did that?
Uh-uh.
What you say? I ain't hear you.
Oh, okay. Let me. Um. Trigger must did that. Hold on, give me a minute.
So change the picture for the Discord. Mm-mm. Sheesh. Like, tired as shit. Let's go.
You know what? A lot of our stuff is missing out of the thread for to put in the chat.
I ain't see the
It
Secret
is?
Santa joint up there no more.
I didn't notice. Let me check.
Yeah, it's a lot missing.
I ain't see. I was looking for the Secret Santa. I ain't even see it
What Secret Santa?
in the Discord.
Oh, that's in there. I'm talking about for like the
I ain't
singing
see that.
was raising. It's in there, baby. But you got it, Gunny. You must got these saved in your phone, babe.
What for? To put in the chat.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's all saved on my phone.
Yeah, it's a lot that's not in that thread no more.
Yeah, it's sure. I'll be saving them in my phone. Just be.
I think it'd be me when I be like copying and then making it for another show. I think I'll be fucking up. Wait, welcome to
That's
Texas.
all I do. I just be saving them and just be remaking, changing some words around.
Yeah, but I think I took some out. Let me grab that one that you got. Hold on. Yeah, because I can't find them.
For me.
I said if they don't let me up, I'm a cuss now.
Girl, and they
Don't
all
do
sitting
that,
there with a
sis.
bean. All them sitting there with a bean. That's
Hey,
crazy.
I'm doing what I do best,
Yeah, you
man.
know me.
Shit.
Yeah, because you know me and Trigger doing what we do. I don't know what Hannah,
Oh,
Monica,
don't do
King
that.
doing.
I'm bringing people up.
I was
I
rolling
don't
up a
know what
blunt.
y'all doing.
Hey
My bad.
Queen,
everybody.
Hey,
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 I was changing my
hey,
yo.
picture, my bad.
What it do? What
yeah.
it do?
Hey,
What's
It
family.
good?
do.
What's good?
Hey Monica,
hey,
Queen, King, Gundy,
Hey.
Hey,
Hitter,
baby.
Trigger, Serenity.
You
Hey everybody.
know. You
Here come
hey
Trigger
y'all,
know.
check the
looking
Discord.
all
I
foreign
said
again.
this lady remind me of Queen. Queen, I was on TikTok laughing. I said, "This is Queen. This gonna be you playing spades." Hold, let me add it to Discord.
Okay.
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, King, I see you. Look at you.
I know you over there having fun with that little
I'm
app.
about to download the app tonight.
Hit it.
I need to give
Real,
you some
Hold on, y'all.
pictures.
for real.
My bad. Me and Gundy trying to work it. But look, Hitter, I kept coming in and out for you and Gundy, but uh, I didn't get to hear y'all.
Man, I mean, they was doing it, I guess, in PTR order. So it was cool. Like I was like then the second to last person.
Yeah, I wanted to hear y'all.
Shit,
Hitter.
I was the last person. I went. I
Oh,
had
that's
went
yeah, you
already.
went twice.
Hit.
That's what Serenity said. You went first, right?
Yeah.
And see, the thing is, they don't got their replays on, so we wasn't able to hear it. Like,
Right.
at least clip it.
Heather, you did the
Say
Yeah, I
nah.
couldn't even I couldn't even clip it because I ain't. I thought you could only clip when you got that beat.
No, no, no. What I'm saying is, like, that's true.
Yeah, I couldn't
No, that's
clip.
not true. You don't need the beam because I just clipped two clips. I just put in Discord, and I was in the goo. So no, you don't need a beam to do that.
Well, I ain't know because like when I went to look for the little scissors, it wasn't even on my joint. I was like, damn, can't do that.
y'all check the Discord. That's funny. I said this lady remind me of
Oh
Queen.
Lord. Oh Lord.
But yeah, that joint was alright though. They was like, you know what I mean? They was saying when they had played Hitter joint. When they played Hitter Joint, they was like, "Yo, that's the new model. That's the new model for 2023. That's what we on for all 2023." Like, mad people were saying that shit about his song and shit. I was like, "Yeah."
What?
I was like, "Yeah, that's
Serenity.
fire."
That is gonna be me too. You are so right.
I already know. I said it
Let's
just
talk about it.
made
That's you, sis. Make it make
Yeah. Hey,
sense.
hey, look. I'm gonna be popping bad shit. King, I'm
If
telling
that
y'all,
makes
King gonna get
sense.
mad at me if that makes sense. I'm be chopping
She
their
ain't gonna get
heads.
mad playing.
I mean, it's stage, you know. What's stage without the shit talking?
Oh, I'm ready for the spades.
What's spades without shit talking? Straight up.
I hate I didn't hear y'all Gundy. I mean, I heard Hitler at first, but yeah, I'm like y'all kept trying to wait around. I'm like, come on, like try not to be biased now. I'm trying to be supportive, but I just want to hear my brothers.
Man, like I ain't gonna lie, you know what I mean? Something like, damn, I hate to say that, but yeah, fuck it, don't even matter. I don't really care. Some people they was alright, but you know what I mean? It's just I just know when you got a room full of like 80 something people and they just hit they like, yo, one, I can't. Like they said, "Hitter Joint" is the new theme song or what they on for the whole 2023, and then for them to be like, "Yo, I can't even critique your song, bro. That shit was too fire." I'm like,
Wait
bro,
a
look,
minute, you must have been the last. Wait a minute, I missed that. See,
yeah, they said they can't even critique my joint because like the content, the structure. And everything I was talking about, because I played the little song that I had wrote for my daughter. I played that song, and you know what I mean. Even the ladies that was on stage, they was like, "Yo, one thing us as women, what we do love is to see men take care of their kids and all of that." Wow, rah rah shit. I was like, "Yeah, it's my little baby." But yeah, they was messing with us. They was fucking with us. Man, they was
that's
fucking with
what's
us.
up. When Hitler did his first his first song, I was in there beatboxing. Like I don't make my own beat up. I mean over here beatboxing. I was
What?
Straight
I was
up,
they kept saying, you ain't got no music. I'm thinking like I don't made up a whole beat in my head. I'm over here beatboxing. Like, go, brother, go.
Yeah, dad played me again. I was like the last person to go, and I had sent in a song or
Yeah,
whatever.
I kept coming in and
Me
out
too,
too.
Queen.
I kept coming in and out, and I told y'all TikTok got me right now. I'm very nosy. I'm
Queen,
just
me
like
and you.
I don't know if it's my age or what, but TikTok got me.
No,
yeah,
Goddamn,
I ain't gonna
Queen.
hold you. Nah,
word
What?
You
up,
know,
yo. I
nah.
be on
TikTok.
TikTok,
TikTok
nah.
all day. Fuck
The
Clubhouse right now
TikTok
because
is
they
what
get
you
on my
call it.
nerves.
Queen, that's
Oh,
me.
wait a
TikTok
minute.
is TikTok is
What?
the
They
move.
said they in a room open. I'm on TikTok laughing. I'm like, oh shit.
Yep.
TikTok the move.
Yeah,
That's the
right now it
wave.
is. But you know what? You know what? It gives you a lot of information too. So that's why I
Yeah,
like it.
definitely.
It's shit that you don't even know what's going on that be on TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah. I ain't like shit. I don't even remember the last time. I remember the last time I made a TikTok.
Oh yo, oh go check my TikTok out. Queen is what?
I don't even remember that. What is
I
TikTok?
don't know how
What
many
was it?
followers I got. I think I got how many followers I got, boo?
I ain't never post no video. Never.
Mm,
I'm about to start making
Shit.
videos. You inspire
maybe
me,
I'll
sis.
post a video in a minute. If it's something I like, yep, I will post. Oh, I got 4,195 followers and 105.1K likes. Yep, I love TikTok. That should be having me crying and shit.
I ain't got shit. My
They be having me
joint,
crying sometimes.
my
Did y'all
joint
see them
light.
2 videos I sent to the group chat, ladies?
Yeah, I saw it.
You saw the
Hey,
one where
Manny.
the one he was singing to his mother.
Oh
I said,
Lord.
here we
No,
go,
I
the
didn't
little
see that,
crying.
Lord. You know my crybaby
I
finna
know.
It's in
Yo,
right.
there.
yo.
Oh my gosh, he sung the shit out. It was his mother's birthday. Oh my gosh.
Listen,
I,
I said I wasn't gonna look at no more son mother's video after yesterday, Queen, when the boy, the guy that I told you I'm a crybaby I son about at his wedding, his mama came. I'm like, man, you know what? Let me
oh yeah,
stop.
that was nice. Well, you talking about the one with the mother was dancing?
Yeah,
Oh, she was
yeah.
getting down. She looked good. I think what she was 70.
No, not that one. The one where
Oh,
he didn't think his mom was gonna make it to the wedding.
oh right, to his wedding. That was
Yeah.
dope.
After that, after I started crying with that one, I said, you know what? I'm such a crybaby. This is too much. I'm too
Yeah,
emotional.
and I got my lashes done. And goddamn it, when I seen the one, y'all gotta go look at it. I was in there crying and shit, like tears falling out my eyes. It was beautiful. It was real beautiful. And she's an older. I think she's like 85. It was really nice.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go look. But my crybaby said, well, I ain't gonna look right now because y'all won't be laughing at me.
What? All right, y'all. Let's ping up. Let's ping up. Everybody, ping up. Ping up. Ping up. Ping up. And actually, Monica, we could go ahead and start off the show since you have to leave early. So we could go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, we could go ahead and start off the show until we get more people in here.
Boop, boop,
Or do
boop.
you want
Let's
me to
get
start it off?
it.
You can start off if you want. It's fine.
Oh wow! All right.
Hold it down, Queen.
She switched up.
I just had a
Switched
show
up quick.
yesterday, but I got it. Let's
No,
go.
it's
Let's go.
okay. Go ahead. I got it.
No, I got it. I got it. I
Okay.
got it.
Let's talk about it.
So, oh, he left. Okay. So, guys, what are the highest and the lowest point in your life? Who want to go
Yo, when
first?
I
Oh,
get
I go
high, I
first.
get high, yo. That's the highest,
What? This is.
high as a
I think this is
motherfucker.
a dope
Got me
topic that
drinking.
Monica came up with
You know
because
what I'm saying?
you need to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the highest? What is the lowest part of your life? Um, how we gonna start this off? Cause uh, I'm not gonna say mine yet. Monica, you don't even say yours yet, cause we running the show. Who wanna go?
That's humane. Oh,
Nah, let's hit King first.
what?
What you say?
Okay, what are the highest and lowest point in your life?
You got be more specific.
That's
What
the
you? I mean,
title.
what you? I'm saying what you like. You gotta be more specific. You said the highest and the lowest points of my
Yes,
life.
it's not your life. It's just for everybody to speak on it.
Uh, I mean, let me see. My highest points. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, Monica, this is a good one.
Okay,
Yeah,
got him stuck.
yeah, we got him stuck. We gonna move to the next one.
Nah, I'm
We'll
just
come
saying.
back to you,
I'm
King.
just. I'm just saying. Like you gotta be more specific.
Okay, let's go to the next person. Gundy,
Yo.
what is the highest and lowest point in your life?
Um, I could say my lowest point in my life. at one point in time, you know what I mean, was when my lowest point was when I was homeless. You know what I mean? I was homeless. Like granted, I had friends and stuff living in DC and stuff like that, but they wasn't really in no type of position to help out, and I understood that. You know what I mean? So that's how I ended up going to Kansas and ended up going to jail for that little bit of period of time I went to jail. So I would say when I was homeless and ended up in Kansas in jail, that was like a real low point for me because I was like, damn, here you are back in jail again, you know what I mean? So I would say that part, that was a real low point in time in my life. And then uh far as like high points, I feel as though I still haven't like reached my peak yet. You know what I mean? I still feel as though I still got some things that I know I'm gonna accomplish like soon and in the near future. But currently, I would say right now my highest point in my life was having my daughter. I think that was the highest because like that changed a lot in me. It taught me patience. Well,
Mhm.
it's teaching me patience. Um, it's it's helping me become more understanding. Um, and shit, nigga never thought he'd have any. They never think he had no kids. Nigga, I could just keep slanging and rolling. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, those my
We
high,
lighten you
one of
up.
my
We lighten you up. That's what's up, Mama.
one of my highest and
I
one of my
like that. I like
lowest.
that, Goody.
Thank you. Yeah, that you know what I mean. That's it right there so far. You know what I mean. Like so far, I still got more stuff I want to accomplish, and just my daughter right now, and staying out of jail and not going back there no more, and won't become homeless ever again. Fuck that. That's just for the birds.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Hitter, let's go. Hitter, it's on you.
What's good, everybody? Shit. Um, I can say like one of my highest in my life was having my son, and then another highest point in my life was getting married because I was happy that day. I'm happy still now. Um, let me see. I mean, some that keep elevating as far as a high that keep elevating is knowing that like my family and people that I call family, as far as that's in under the tree. You know what I mean? Y'all and everybody just keep elevating. You know what I mean? My lowest, shit. I say like my lowest was, I guess me like getting fired from, and that ain't even my lowest, cause I haven't really reached the low. So, but that can be one of my lowest, like getting fired from a job that I was working for so long, and now that it's like totally different, and like I see shit real different right now from then to now, and yeah, that'd be part of it so far.
Okay, well, thank you. Let's light them up, bud.
Thank you.
Mm, yep, hitter.
Serenity. What's your highest and lowest points, girl?
Well, I mean, they obviously said it, but I'll always say I might fuck up doing a lot of things, but being a mother, that's one thing I feel like I've mastered. And still mastering, because it don't never stop. So, of course, the birth of both of my children, um, are still, I can recall those days, even though they old. Are highlights. I would say me pushing through and not giving up on a dream that I had to become a nurse, although I had a family. Um, Not even more so for myself, but more so for my kids to see me do it, so that they, just to know, just to keep that tenacity, don't ever give up. Was probably say my highest. My lowest, I would say, I mean, obviously, any kind of death, but the murder of my sister just kind of unexpectedly, as well as my father. I know I lost myself, as well as the demise of my marriage with me walking away, and learning me all over again and being a single mom. I would say that that was my lowest, but I'm still standing.
Serenity, and wait a
You
minute. I want to
are
say one thing.
still standing, girl.
Let,
You strong.
what? And let's say, don't forget, you do have your daughter. I mean, your sister's daughter. Come on now, give it up
Oh
for her
yeah,
because she's still raising her
I
too.
commend you for that.
Yeah.
That's
So you have
that's
three. You have three, and they all doing good. So salute to you, Serenity.
thank y'all.
That's a fact. Let's talk about it.
make it
What?
make sense. She did it.
Trigger is on you.
Yes, 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 indeed. Shout out to Serenity. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I
a
feel like,
fact.
you know, same thing like her. The death of my sister. I was 16 years old, and just seeing the spotlight being put, you know what I'm saying, on my family and myself. All the questions, seeing the hurt on my mama face. Losing a daughter. That was the most hurtful thing I could see. You know, getting that call. So, that was very difficult. You know what I'm saying? My daddy seeing the hurt on my daddy face, ready for whatever, uh, trying to just, get answers out of me, it was just a bad time. I was 16 years old, just having the whole neighborhood and everybody just, turning and just, just like being all around me and just putting the spotlight on me. It was just a lot for me. But I would say one of my highs would have to be actually one of my friends putting me up on a book, and me actually really taking the book serious, reading every chapter, applying what I learned, and seeing things come, what they say, into fruition or whatever. I applied the things that I learned from the book, and I got a lot, results out of it. So I would say that was one of my highest moments. Yep.
That's what's up,
Okay,
Trigger.
Trigger. I like that.
Trigger, we lighting you
What was the name
up.
of the book, Trigger?
I say it all the time. I say it all the time. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Okay.
Okay. E Love.
I think she in the
I
shower.
think you
Okay.
love in the
Okay, well, let me go.
shower.
We could kind of switch it up and start from the top and then go back to the bottom, okay? So I'm gonna talk about my lowest first because everybody wanted to. Well, Trigger did talk about his lowest first. So my lowest point in my life, y'all, was losing my mom. Because I wasn't raised with my mom. So when I lost my mom, when y'all talk about mental health, I didn't have mental health, but I went through some. I took a lot of people through some shit. Um, I remember I just went through a lot losing my mom, and because I love my mom, and when my mom came back into my life at the age of 17, she died a year later when I turned 18. So it was just so crazy when you was like, oh, okay, now I'm back in my mom's life. Nobody can tell me I can't, you know. And then she leave me. So that was one of the. And to this day, even with everybody else that I lost as well, for some reason it's still continuing. I still keep standing, but it still hurts. You know what I'm saying? But I'm very strong, uh, very strong person, and I'm gonna keep going. Now, the highest point of my life is gonna be raising my two kids, and keeping, like my two kids means everything to me. They get whatever they want, because, um, my mom had two kids, so it's like it was like a a cycle. Like I got two kids. My mom had a boy and a girl, and I have a boy and a girl. And so I feel like that I'm still here with my kids. I was able to see my daughter is 25, my son is 18. My mom didn't, she wasn't able to see me turn 19, or my brother, or whatever the case may be, or even see her grandkids. So um that's like in the way I am and how I love people and how I try to get people together and things like that. But that's one of the highs in my business, and how I keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll be tired, but I keep pushing because I know I have nobody in this world to do anything for me or my kids. So that's why I keep pushing. So the highest point of my life is to keep me, my health, my family health, my kids going, and the family that I love. And my family is y'all guys. This is all truth. I have family as well on the outside that they know I love them as well. They call me, I'm running. They need something, I'm giving it to them. But yeah, that's my highest point of my life.
Okay, girl, you are so strong. I commend you because you love
That's what's
hard.
up, Queen.
That's one thing.
That's what's
We
up,
love you.
Queen.
Yeah, I love you too.
Yes, ma'am. Love you too, honey.
Man, you want to go next?
Yeah, I go. One of my lowest. I mean, I had a lot of lows, and some still ongoing. But yeah, losing my brother and going through a lot of stuff within that time. That's the most recent loss or lows. So yeah, still going through that, and amongst the other things that's going on and losses, or things I'm still trying to obtain that I lost. Yeah. So highest moment, a lot of highs, especially Tampa, Florida, summer of 2013. It was sex,
What?
drugs, and rock and roll without the rock and roll, baby. It's like that was highs. You heard? And, salute to everybody that I mean on stage. Salute.
That's a fact. Thank you, Manny. We
Thank
gotta
you,
light Manny
Manny.
up. Like Manny up, King. You ready?
Let me think. I could say, well, I'm gonna say my lowest point was I don't know, it's kind of strange, but it was when I was in the streets. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I say it was a low because my mentality um was totally different. I was a savage, an animal, you know what I'm saying? Even though I was making money, but I knew um playing that game, you couldn't be soft, so you had to be aggressive and you had to be a savage to get it. So um I could say that was my low point, you know what I'm saying, just mentally. But I can say my high point was basically doing things the right way, becoming a business owner and doing a like kind of like doing a 360. I could say that's my high point.
All
Okay,
right,
King.
King.
We salute you.
Savage. Savage. 21.
Business owner.
21, 21, 21, 21.
21. Savage.
Hey, Trigger, can
That's
you
what's up,
reset the
my
room?
boy.
Yes, indeed. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Hip Hop Zone, where all voices, thoughts, and opinions are welcome. I just want to say shout out to everybody that's in the room. Make sure you scroll up top, follow the Green Mansion, follow your moderators and everybody on stage that you resonate with. Topic of discussion: what are the highs and the low points in life? It's popcorn style. We're actually going in PTR order, so you already know we keeping it respectful. So let's go ahead and just keep it moving. Yep.
Yeah. So let me say
Big
something,
zone
y'all, because I
shit.
had got what I got a phone call. I just want to salute King because y'all he had when I met him. Yeah, he's not lying. My husband has gun pointed to his head. Even when he changed
Okay.
his life, he was working at a
I'll put
job
you up.
in Newark, downtown Newark, and he was working at the security place. Mind you, he's securing the property, and the cops still came up and put a gun to his head. My husband been having guns pulled to his head a lot of times. So I do salute him for changing his life, not only for himself, but for me and his kids. Because I thought my husband will always, always be in the streets. But he damn sure showed me different. So salute to you, King.
Salute.
Salute to
Encore.
you, King.
Encore.
All right, go ahead. Who next? Sorry.
Tad, you want to go?
I don't think it's on Table.
Oh,
It's
I'm
not on
sorry.
Table.
It's on Vicky.
No, it's on E Love. Is E Love back?
No, she's not back yet.
No, she in the
Oh,
shower. She in
so
the
it's on Vicky. Yeah,
shower.
go ahead,
Yeah, I'm
Vicky.
Okay,
It's
sorry. It's
on
on Vicky.
Vicky.
okay,
I,
okay.
it's on Vicky.
Vicky is Mama Oladeji, and that's what y'all know me by.
Yes, ma'am.
Mama Oladeji, Vicky Aqua is my name, and I'm grateful for the most important thing that happened in my life was those two kids you see on my picture, my son and my daughter. And when I got to take them to Jamaica, they both Aries, and I'm an Aries too, so it was wild and crazy. Um, she passed away in 2016 from fasting. That was the lowest point. And I still have my son, the same one that's on the picture. Um, and he's still living and grew up to be a handsome man with that little 22-inch waistline. And the lowest point is, as soon as I married his father, um, a week later on my honeymoon, they came and took him away to prison. And as soon as he got out of prison, he got killed. So then the other low point is when my daughter passed away in 2016 from fasting, and she didn't have enough potassium in her body. But my life is good. I'm 75 years old now. I do hip hop, I do reggae, I do dub style, I do freestyle, I do spoken word, I do poetry, and that keeps me going, keeps oxygen going in my lungs. And they call me Mama Oladeji, and I adopt children from all over the world, poets from all over the world. They have to be a poet to be my baby. All right, that's
What's
me.
up, Gigi?
Thank you,
Thank you
Mama.
so much. You a
Thank you
very
so much.
strong woman.
And you know what? I'm glad you said something that kind of when you said fasting, because this is something that I want to do because I'm like 5 feet and I'm weighing right now. I weigh 200 pounds and I'm way too big. So I'm trying to figure out what do I do? Do I stop eating? It's just so crazy. But I will back channel you on that. I don't want to really get into that on the stage, but definitely I'm gonna back channel you on that, please.
What's your name?
Queen.
Queen. Okay, the thing is just make sure you have your minerals, which is the things that you have to live on. Even if you don't have your vitamins, have your minerals, which is potassium, iodine, and magnesium. Make sure you have those in your diet. Whatever you do, don't let none of that go down. That's what killed my daughter. She didn't have any potassium in her body. So
Okay,
whatever you
thank
do,
you
just
for
make
that.
sure you have that in your diet, even if you have to take the supplements.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. I really, yeah, thank you. Um, whew, deep. Okay, so who we on? AK. Somebody just left. It's on AK.
Ooh, child, I wasn't ready for these. Peace and blessings to the
What?
room.
Different day, different day. You know how we do.
ah, ooh, my lowest point. Okay, I'll talk about this year only, because in life we have plenty lows and we have just as many highs. Um, I had two lows this year. One was when I got evicted from my place, um, with a 3 day notice saying that I needed to leave because the maintenance man didn't like my son, who had lost his job and had to move in with me during COVID. Um, the feeling of not knowing where you're going to go and not knowing what you're going to do, and literally facing being homeless, and then you don't have family that you can turn to. Yeah, that's hard. Um,
You got
I
your
want.
sister now.
Um, I ended up finding a rinky-dink place, just temporarily, but the high would be July. God blessed me 10 times fold and blessed me with a house instead of a one-bedroom apartment. Um, so it's a three-bedroom house and more room than I could have ever imagined. The other low, I would say, hmm, was when I lost myself behind loving someone else and literally was ready to just leave it all behind. Um, you should never put your happiness in someone else's hands. You should never put your happiness in someone else's hands. Your happiness has to stay in your own hands. You have to be grounded and centered in yourself and in your faith and have more love for yourself than you do for the person that you're loving. And so my high is finding myself, getting back to my center, and finding my happiness again. And I do that through music, I do that through poetry. I do that by surrounding myself with positive people, positive energy, and just deep diving into loving my son and my grandbaby. So, yeah. Oh, Lord. Okay.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you. You
you,
are so
AK.
strong, AK.
And
You are a strong
and
woman.
I'm trying to light you up, girl. I'm trying to get you. Your get. I can't find it, but I'm gonna find it. But yeah, thank you, AK, so much.
Now, y'all welcome. I appreciate y'all and I love y'all. Y'all my home away from home. So,
We love you
We
too.
love you
Love
too,
you too,
honey.
baby. It's on you, Ty.
Love.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
think is Love back? Is she back? No. Okay, I thought I saw her come back in the room.
What you say, baby?
Thank you, Trigger. Light her up, y'all. Light
Yeah.
her up. It's love and lyrics.
AK,
oh,
you know I
y'all,
love you, girl.
I love you too.
Oh, Lord. Thank y'all for lighting the stage
AK
up.
know I love her, girl. You
What?
see them eyes. Googly. Cause googly moogly.
I'm
All right, all right. So now we're gonna, cause I did mine, and now Monica is on you, and then we would go to the bottom and start over. It's on you, Monica.
All right. So my highs first will be graduating college as a single mother, having my children and getting married. My lows will be losing my dad at 7 and then losing my mom in 2020. I have a recent low, which was probably about a couple of weeks ago when I kind of gave up and didn't want to be here. But my high would be looking at my children, having my husband in hip hop zone. So my high this year would be to my family on this app because you guys have really supported me, even though you're not, here with me. But to know that I have someone rooting for me that's not going to hurt me, that genuinely love me, means a lot. So my high, I weighed my lows. I'm still grieving my mom, but to have my family backing me and to know that you guys are only one call away, I salute Hip Hop Zone because you are my high.
Roll it up and put it in a
Love you,
backwood.
Throw
honey.
it up,
Love
throw
y'all
it up.
too.
Salute, salute to you, Monica. Salute.
Word up.
Tie, 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 tie.
It's on you, Ty Ty.
Oh, it's on me. Can y'all hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can hear
bruh.
you, my boy.
Um, shit. I mean, I'm not in the space to get all mushy and shit like that. But I would say like my lowest, some of my lows. I had some lows recently. Um, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I would say like 2020. Um, the pandemic and shit like that. I ended up meeting somebody that was my mentor a year before that. Ended up being a con artist and shit. So that was a low point. Ended up a whole bunch of shit happened because of that. I'm still dealing with it right now. So that was definitely a low point. And right before that, I lost my grandma. Um, my friend committed suicide that year. Um, yeah, I lost like 4 or 5 people that year, 2019. So that was a bad month for me, or a bad year for me for sure. So that was definitely a low point. Um, but what I will say though is high point, after all of that stuff was, having my kids, getting in tune with hip hop zone, getting back into my music, finding myself again, kind of like how AK said, I had to find myself again a little bit. And I'm still finding myself again, picking up the pieces and stuff, becoming the dead and all that stuff. I had to change my thinking and change stuff about how I was moving. So I couldn't just move for me. I got to move for them. I got to think about them. You know what I'm saying? So that was definitely a high moment for me. It was also bittersweet though because my sister, she's not here. She's like my second mom. She passed away in 2006. So I guess that was another low point before all of this recent bullshit. But that was a low point for me. And my grandma, she wasn't here when I had my kids, and it was something to me that was just it was broke up because of that because I just wanted her to be here to meet them from the physical. So and she had just passed away the year before I found out I was having her. So it really was bittersweet. You know what I'm saying? So, my sister and my grandma, they would have took care of them, like tenfold, or like they would have been the ones calling for them, picking them like I want to see them, like I bought this for them, like they would just be fanatical of it. You know what I'm saying? The same for my auntie who passed away last year, or no, this year she passed away. She didn't get a chance to meet them either. You know what I'm saying? So like, she was excited when she heard about him, but she ended up, passing away before she could meet. You know what I'm saying? And that shit just that's definitely, I would say those low points for me. Like all throughout the last few years, just losing people and wanting them to be here now to experience what's going on now. That fucks with me. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, though, I would say my high points is just music, taking care of my family, following my dreams, like being able to get back to myself, like AK was talking about. You know what I mean? Proposing to my girl, that was a high point. You know what I'm saying? So I had a few high points this year. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all, for, just supporting me and being there with me. You know what I'm saying? Like it definitely is. It's a great place to talk with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Get through certain shit. So I really appreciate it. Well,
Thank you,
Thank
Dr.
you for sharing. We love you,
Scorpio.
Ty Ty.
I love y'all
We
too.
definitely love you, Tata. He
Love
got
you
a new
too.
name, y'all. We
Ta
call
ta
him
ta ta ta
Tata.
ta ta
He
ta ta ta
always gonna
ta.
be tie.
Tata.
What's maybe okay.
Okay, so we got next in the China Blue. If I ain't say it right, I'm sorry, baby. Go ahead, it's on you. Did I say it right, y'all? Okay.
Yeah, you, yeah,
You
you
said
said
it
it
Oh,
right.
okay,
right.
baby. Okay, because I will fuck a name up in a minute. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It wouldn't have mattered. I appreciate it. Shout out to the Hip Hop Zone. I appreciate the space. I had a good time the other night, so of course I had to come back and kick it with y'all tonight. Uh, I want to say that my saddest moment was burying my daughter. That was my lowest point of my life. Um, as already was stated, when you lose somebody that close and that much of your heart, it's very hard to figure out how to continue on, especially when you know other people are dependent on you. Um,
And then I would say after that, this year alone, is the loss of the killing of my godson. He was murdered here in Chicago right after his graduation. He was a, interesting kid. We loved him, and it was very hard to deal with that. He was 19, excited about going on with his life, and it was just deaded. Somebody shot him in the head, and it was just very tragic that he had to leave like that. And that was my best friend's son, and I've been trying to console her ever since. We have a bond because I bury my daughter, so she feel like I understand her, but I really don't. I just I just try my best to be there for her. So that would be the saddest moments here throughout this year, I would say. Normally, I'm depressed around this time because October is when I lost my daughter and my best friend. So I've been trying to get myself back. So I'm gonna say my high point this year is getting back to China, getting back to my goddess stuff, finding myself, getting back to myself. I was lost for a little while, but I found my way back, and I'm just happy about that. So I would say that would be my highest place, is being back to my high self, to my high level.
Definitely salute to you.
That's
Salute to
dope,
you.
Man,
China. Salute to
salute
China,
to you,
yo.
China. I can relate to that 100%. Salute to you, bro. It's time to find ourselves.
Yeah, that's a
Find
fact.
ourselves.
I'm
We
glad
all
you
can
found
find.
yourself.
Because this is the end of the year, so we doing something different tonight. And you know what I'm saying, like, we want to try to figure, like, how can we help people that, and this is the type of spaces that people should have, uh finding out what's really going on with other people, not trying to make it sad or anything like that, because guess what, we can encourage each other. That's why we say your lowest and your highest, if that makes sense. We're gonna go ahead and go to Rails. It's on you, Rails.
What up, though?
What's good? What's good,
Shit.
bro?
The high and the low is basically when it attached to my children. I know 2006 was my first kid, right? So my kid came out sideways, right? And then she came out, I guess, like she swallowed some of the shit that was in the placenta bag. So that was my high and low moment in one, because the shit was so crazy. Because the first time I had my first kid, these motherfuckers just come and take my kid and just get the fuck. I'm like, man, what y'all doing to my kid? Like, what the fuck? The doctor was like, listen, I can't even bullshit with you right now, bro. She barely breathing. She barely breathing right now. So I'm like, what the fuck going on? But motherfuckers ain't really telling me my baby in so bad shape. They done airlifted my baby to a whole nother hospital. They really trying to save me from spazzing. But once I find out, oh, it's over with. Oh, boy, somebody better tell me something. I beat somebody the fuck up in here. So they like, man, listen. The lady came back. The lady was like, Mr. Hopkins, we not gonna lie. It's an 80% chance your child can die. It's a 20% chance she can live. But that 20 is just like that 80. So I'm like, so where my baby at? She was like, she at Richland Memorial. So I had to drive all the way to Richland Memorial. I swear, for 3 fucking months, every single fucking day, I am not missing no day to go see my baby. My baby was in the hospital for 3 months. I even got to take her home. Man, my baby's 16 years old right now. You can't tell her a motherfucking thing right now. I swear to God. She don't even know. She don't even know. I don't tell her.
Salute to you.
You feel me? My lowest, if I had to say my lowest, was with my son Ethan. In 2011, I had Nazir. When I have Nazir, his mama, I swear to God, his mama I'm talking about ghosts. Like ghost, bye, ghost, gone. My son already born with half his fucking face, and I guess she just couldn't cut the shit. So in the midst of all that, I'm really on the run. I'm really on the run from Richland County, and I'm on the run from Lexington County. So like they really infiltrating my mama house. Like my mama calling me like, man, like them police just keep coming kicking in the door. I couldn't even go home. So like my lowest moment, I would have to say I'm really with my newborn in my motherfucking car. Like I'm really ducked off with just my son because I have nowhere to go. So I'm really got my son in my motherfucking chest. I got this gun on my lap, and I'm really, really like just I'm here. Like I have in the really shit. My homegirl Nikki, man, she from New York. When she really seen what I was going through, she was like, bro, look, check this out. I'm gonna take your baby, son. But you gotta go turn yourself in, bro. You way better than this, my nigga. Go turn your fucking self in. And I swear to God, for 7.5 months, man, that girl took my little boy, son, and I'm talking about held Ethan down to the floor until I fucking ATW to the door. I swear to God. Son, that was my lowest moment because I'm really like, man, what the fuck? Like, how did I even get here? Before I knew it, like I'm really on some shit like, man, in my wildest dreams, I would never be in the fucking city park with my newborn on my chest, just trying to get some rest because I'm really just, in a way, I'm so restless right now, bro. I'm so tired. I'm so fucking tired, bro. I'm tired of ducking. One place I might pull up, I swear to God, them people just left from looking for me. I'm like, oh, no, I can't live like this. Not with my son. Not with my son. Oh, no. So I would go turn myself in. I swear to God, that was the lowest shit I ever experienced in my 37 years of living. Like, ain't no man supposed to have no kid like this right here. Oh, I know. I can't even be a man doing this shit right here. Oh no, that was my lowest point though. But
Well, salute
through
to
through
you for
trials and
changing your
tribulations, we get
life for your kids. Salute
I
to
know you
you.
did that.
Salute to you.
that shit was just something that I didn't even I fucked up along the way. So I always felt like I always me myself, bro. I always looked at any situation that I was always in, and I felt like God was punishing me. I was all right with that punishment. I was all right with that punishment. I just felt like I was punishing my kid. I was punishing my kid at that point because my kid don't know nothing about running from the law. He don't know nothing about not having nowhere to go. I'm being real life stubborn right now. I got my little man. This is my newborn I got with me right now. Oh no, son, I can't do this. I'm rocking extra bad right now. Real talk. So I wouldn't go turn myself in. His mama, I swear to God, to this day, I think I had my son the first 4.5 to 5 years. I had Nazir with me every single day. Every day. I'm going to 2 doctor's appointments at least 3 times a week. Every fucking day. Every day. And that shit really killed me because his mama come out the blue. His mama come out the blue and just take him. And by law, it's nothing I can do. In the state of South Carolina, it's nothing I can do. Real life. That girl came back and snatched Ethan. And if I ever tried to go get him, that was considered kidnapping. That shit really brought me back down because I was on some shit like, nigga went through a lot to really get where I was and then really take care of my boy. Then you just to this day, bro, I swear to God, I felt like God was just punishing me. And I was all right with the punishment, bro. That's the only thing I always said about the shit I went through at my lowest points. That's if that's God punishing me, man, I'm straight with that. I'm straight. Cause I know I was doing shit I ain't have no business. But just when the kids involved, that shit becomes real.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank
Hey,
you,
salute
Real.
to you, salute
Salute
Yes,
to
to
you, bro.
you. You're a
salute
great
to you.
Your
father.
family, bro.
Yeah, let's
Your
get some
family.
hearts up here. Definitely, y'all. Thank you. We on DJ Smack. What's say DJ Smack Ho?
Smack a
Smack that
hoe.
hoe? Or smack a hoe? Let's go, DJ.
What?
Let's talk about it. But go ahead, DJ. It's on you. You there, DJ?
Go
That's my
DJ.
DJ.
We'll come back to you if
Oh,
you're not ready.
he love you
Um,
back.
Met E Love, yeah, definitely E Love. It's on you. It's on you, E Love, baby.
Oh man, I'm so sorry, y'all. I had to take a
No, you
shower. I had
good,
a
babe.
long week.
Go ahead, baby.
So
It's on you.
um my
How show
highest,
you be losing?
my highest, I don't think I've reached my highest yet. I'm still striving to get there, and it's not because I'm confused and I don't know where I'm at. I just feel that I haven't reached my highest. I'm still learning. I'm still, becoming the woman that I am today. And, so my highest is like when I feel it, I know it's there. But along my journey, I have met a lot of beautiful people. I have learned a lot of different things. So I can say that, that's a good thing as far as reaching up to the highest that I want to be at. Now, my lowest is during the time, and I'm still, dealing with that now a little bit. It's during COVID when my family got attacked real bad with, with COVID, and my mother, she almost died from having COVID, and now she still to this day have complications from it. My aunt, however, which is my mother's best friend, she ended up dying from COVID, and she actually she gave it to my mother, and my mother's like, I feel her energy. I feel that she's alone out here by herself because her best friend is gone. Like, she survived COVID and watched her sister die from it. And then, the vaccine gave a few of our family members the stroke. My brother is one of them, and he's still battling with trying to live a normal life now that he I mean, being an alpha male, and y'all men in here know, being an alpha male, taking care of home, making sure your family is taken care of, and then all of a sudden you lose the ability to be that alpha male now because you feel weak. You don't have the strength to do the things you used to do. And I see that, and that brings me down a lot because I match my family's energy because we're so close. My mother and me and my sister and my brother, we're so close. So, watching him go through rehab and, and just breaking down every day, and his manhood has been taken away from him because of the stroke and him also having COVID. And then me watching my mother each day deteriorate, but trying to be strong. And I try to be strong with her by being there. It's kind of hard. And that's my lowest point because I'm afraid. I don't want to lose my mom. I don't want to lose nobody else. So yeah, I struggle with that sometimes. I'm off the mic.
Thank you, E-Love, for sharing. You getting through it. You strong. And we love you.
We love you, we love.
Definitely love you, honey.
And put some hearts up for you, love. Put some hearts up. Look what you love.
All right, so
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Trayvon is on you.
Bless up. Shout out to everybody. With that, I say my highest point. I would definitely say, I'll start with my lowest point actually. My lowest point, I'm a domestic violence survivor. So, November 27th, 2021 of this year, I escaped a 4 year, I would say, domestically abusive relationship, would taught me a lot. More so, it taught me forgiveness for one, because I realized that I had to forgive the person in order to be able to forgive myself. You know what I mean? So it's definitely power in forgiveness. It also taught me that part of it is acceptance. Because as much as I seen the other person for wrong, I got to realize that I did some wrong too. And as a man, part of it is I gotta admit that I was wrong in some situations. It taught me that. But more so, it taught me to love myself and appreciate who I am today. As I've developed a healthy relationship with myself, I've been single for a year now. I've actually taken the time to become emotionally intelligent, studying how to interact better with females, as well as I went to therapy, plus did the work to actually take care of my traumas. So up to this point, I have no problems dealing with a lot of my traumas. Not to say that I don't have any traumas, but I don't let my traumas affect me. So I say that's my lowest point slash highest point. But with that, I say more so this year has actually been phenomenal. Is I really I really realized that you have to have a healthy relationship with yourself first before you can have a healthy relationship with somebody else. It's often when we don't love ourselves that we attract the wrong attention and the wrong affection within our lives. We have to give ourselves that attention, that affection, that nourishment, everything that we desire from other individuals. Because if you can't love yourself, fact of the matter is, want nobody else. So with that being said, love, peace, and blessings, and may everybody have a beautiful day. Peace.
Thank
That
you
was
for
well said.
sharing.
That was well said.
How we salute you. DNZL is on you.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing?
Hey, how you doing?
What's good? What's
Hey,
good with you?
What up, Denzel?
What's up? Before I, speak on my piece, I just want to say, thank you for this space. I think it's well needed. And I want to give kudos to all the kings. No disrespect or no discredit from the women that have spoken. But it's tough as men to express how we feel, and express how things have affected us. So I want to say that I'm proud of everybody in here for being vulnerable and opening up, and realizing how strong you are because everything that you were put through, you still here. So I just want to give everybody y'all flowers and know that y'all just keep pushing. You know, it don't get bad forever. It always is just a brighter day. Um, Before I say my highest, I say my lowest. Um, I want to say I had a lot of lows in my life. Um, I know the most traumatic low that I had in my life was meeting my dad for the first time and going to his wake and looking at him in the casket, um, and just having to, still think about that and what he dealt with mentally. He committed suicide, and also my cousin on my dad's side committed suicide as well. Both of them did it almost the exact same way. Um, I've been homeless, a couple times in my life. One of which I never forget, because I got arrested during that time. Was smoking in my car and got arrested. Um, Never thought that I would ever go to jail, because of how I was raised with my mom and just my upbringing. Um, Losing friends, losing family members, from death. One of which my little cousin, he's like 2 years younger than me. He passed away from a work-related accident. I think this was like in 2020, I think, or 2019 or something like that. Um, but as far as like my highs, um, you know what? This is gonna say like sound like I'm not ungrateful. So I'm gonna say I'm very grateful for everything that has happened in my life, and I think I've always managed to make negatives positives in my life. But I will say the highest moment of my life has been really recently. Um, I have a song out. It's called 2020 Vision, and it speaks about mental health. And I have a friend of mine who lives in Chattanooga, and her friend was actually getting ready to commit suicide. Like I think it was last week or a couple weeks ago, and she played my song for her. And after I got done, um, after I got done talking to her, she was like, Denzel, your song saved her life. Um, so really, a lot of my highs haven't been necessarily anything that I've done or anything that I've done to make myself happy. Has been, just seeing how I affect other people. I've made connections with, kids over the past couple of years through my music and what I do, and being like a role model to them. And then just overall, just seeing how God has always been with me through my journey and never left me. No matter where I was in my life, He's always loved me unconditionally. Um, so I just want to say, everybody, thank y'all for letting me share. And y'all keep going 2023. I wish everything but the best for everybody in here, everything that you want to accomplish, everything that you want to achieve. I pray and speak it all over your life, and that you may be a light for somebody that's looking up to you. So, love everybody, and thank y'all for letting me share.
Thank you for sharing.
Absolutely.
Salute to
Thank you
you.
for
Salute to
sharing.
you, bro.
Salute, salute,
Salute to you,
Salute to
salute.
bro.
you.
Yeah, thank you.
I had a phone call, y'all, so I'm so
Thank you.
sorry. I know I missed a couple, but I'm sorry for that. But no, salute, salute, salute. Monica, you should know the next person in the queue, because we definitely want everybody to speak on it. And then after y'all do that, then we're gonna tell y'all why we did this. But go ahead.
Okay. The next person, is it on Queen Prophecy?
yeah.
Okay, it's your floor.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? First, I just want to say this is very powerful. One thing when it comes to people, I always say, especially as a therapist and as a spiritualist, I could put everybody in a room. Is somebody singing? Oh, I can put everybody in a room. I always tell people, and they're all going to give me different stories, but they're going to describe it the same. And I think this is what's powerful because people need to know you're not alone and that we're all out here going through things and that you're not alone in that so that you don't, because that's what we end up doing. We end up feeling like we're by ourselves. And with that being said, I'll say that my lowest point will be 2000, February of 2003, when I tried to take my life. It was like an intersection between spirituality, religion, and so the worldly thinking, so to speak. I guess maybe system rig type of thinking, where I just didn't know who I was and I didn't know how to fit in, and I couldn't make sense. I knew that there was a deeper spirituality for me, but it didn't go in line with religion. So I was confused, and I thought that God wasn't going to love me because I wasn't perfect, and I felt like the world wasn't going to love me because I wasn't like them. And I kept asking the universe, just come and get me what you sent me down to this place for. I can't figure this out. And I hated myself. I couldn't look in the mirror and love that girl, even though my mom and dad has always taught me from when I was a kid that if you can't love her, you can't expect nobody else to. I couldn't figure out how to love her. And that day I can say I gave up. I didn't want attention. I wanted to leave. And that next day I woke up, and that was the beginning of a complete turnaround for me because I told the universe straight up, whatever I am, got to be doing something with you. So you got to show me who you are so that I can know who I am. And that was a turning point for my life that I'm ever so grateful for. And I can say the highest point for me is when I realized I became in alignment. And that was when I received that gift of tongues. I'll never forget, I had picked up the Bible and I opened it up. I was in Genesis. Mind you, I had been studied the Bible backwards and forward because my pastor mentor was the state minister of education. And so we studied everything down to its Hebrew and Arabic form. So it wasn't that I never looked at the Bible, but I just kind of went back to Genesis, and I opened the first couple chapters. I'll never forget. I didn't even think I got off the first verse. I remember I stopped and I said, "It's too much." I told the universe, "It's too much." I'm picturing everything dark. I'm picturing this powerful light coming through, and it's too much. And the universe said, "Close the book." I'll never forget that day because I was at my mother and my father's house at that time, and it was like you could hear a pin drop. There was like nothing, and it was like 6:30, mind you. In my home at 6:30, since I was a kid, Wheel of Fortune was always playing. There was nothing going on in that moment. It was a complete silent house. My parents were not home. Nobody was home. And I remember all of a sudden the universe in me said, close your ears and your eyes. And I closed my ears and my eyes, and I heard this mumbling sound. I always tell people, if the creator could tell me to shut up, that would have probably been the moment, because I immediately opened my eyes and I said, I don't know what that means. And then I closed my eyes again and I closed my ears. And that came from the inside. And I'll never forget that, because that was the moment I realized I was carrying God on the inside of me. And all of a sudden, this new language came out of my mouth, something I had never, ever heard. I remember I was looking at the people in church, they run around the church, and I used to think, I'll never get that deep. And here it is coming out of me. And that was when I realized I was finally mentally free. So that was my highest moment. And thank y'all for letting me share this with y'all today.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Rainbow is on you, baby.
Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go. Y'all, I keep talking, but let's go, let's go. Are you ready? We could come back to you,
We come back to
Rainbow.
you.
Yeah,
Strong.
let's see if no. Let's see if DJ Smackaho. See if he ready. He might not be ready either. Rainbow, is you ready? Not ready. Okay, Strong is on you.
What up, y'all?
What's going on?
Y'all can hear me?
What up,
So,
strong?
We definitely hear you.
man, my highs and my lows really pertain to my kids, man. My highs was when all my kids was born, you know what I mean, individually, you know, and watching them grow up and become adults. But then my lows was watching my son take a 30-year plea, you know what I mean? And wasn't shit I could do about it. He stood as a man. You know what I mean? I didn't find out until we was in the courtroom and he was taking it. And it was one of those things. I ain't gonna flesh to y'all, cry like a little bitch. Excuse my language, but I'm just being honest. Probably cried like the same way like when one of my best friends had died and he wasn't killed. He died off of surgery. So it's like that might have been my lowest low because when you got your kids and things of that nature and it comes to a point where it's nothing you could say or do to make it better for that individual. You know what I mean? And it just, man, to this day, I live with it. I stand on it, but sometimes it like I have to go like a couple of weeks without talking to him just to clear my mind, to try to clear my mind. And I understand that I'm not in that position, but it's still when you're looking at your firstborn and you gotta talk to him over a phone, or you know what I mean, barely touch his hand when you go see him, and they go saying, "Oh, you can't do that." You know what I mean? That's like one of the I don't wish that on nobody, man. But that's real. That's it.
Damn, salute to you, Tron.
I think it's one of the
Definitely
one.
salute, salute. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt
No,
anybody.
you're fine. Go ahead.
I was just about to say that I think that that is one of the worst pains
Exactly.
in the world. Is knowing that your child is suffering and there's nothing you can do about it. That's like one of my worst fears, is to know that my child is suffering or going through something and I can't do anything about it, because that's what you want to do as a parent. You want to protect them all their lives. That's what you've been doing, checking to make sure they breathing, that they don't fall when they at the playground, that they doing everything that they need to do. So as they get older, that don't fade away just because you grown. I'ma always be my mama's baby. I'm grown as hell. But I know she still got concerns for me when I'm going through, and that she hurts when I hurt. So shout out to you, King.
That's a fact, King.
Absolutely.
That's a fact.
Yes, that's a fact.
I think Meg was
Up
next.
next is Wheezy. I'm not for
Yo, yeah,
sure.
salute to you, strong. Salute to you, strong, man. Yeah.
What'd you say? We couldn't hear you.
Oh, I was just saying, salute to strong, man. Salute to strong, bro. I appreciate you.
I'm here, Queen. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear
We
me?
can hear you.
Oh, we hear you clearly. Clearly. Go ahead,
Um,
baby.
I'm gonna talk tonight, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. A lot of my personal issues, I try to keep them to myself because I can pretty much co-op and deal with myself. Besides talking to God and my grandmother or somebody like that. But my lowest was when I first came ever in my entire life, y'all. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm the only kid. I was kind of born with a silver spoon, so pretty much anything I asked for, I kind of got it until I actually moved to Texas. My daddy would always tell me, it's okay to be on housing authority and get food stamps and stuff like that, but don't let that handicap you. Me as a kid, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I would always get smart at the mouth about whatever about it. So anyway, to make a long story short, my lowest was moving to Texas, moving into an apartment, and then the apartment set up mold.
Yeah, sis, we gonna wait until you get
The mold
home.
because the
Cause
apartment
we barely can hear you, babe. So I don't want
You
to take.
breaking up.
Yeah, you breaking up,
Yeah,
babe.
I'm up here picking up my son, and it's poor connection.
No, you're fine. So we'll come back to you, babe. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. 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 Go ahead, man. Are you there, man? Okay, we're gonna keep it going. Oh Lord, what is his name? Let me see. Coach Live.
Coach Last.
Coach Last 100. It's on you.
Yeah, so some low moments. I had a few low. Um,
Yeah, you in the
Are you
water.
we breaking
If you
up?
could
We
go
can't hear
out
you.
and come back in, that'd be perfect.
uh,
Okay, so we got MJ. MJ, it's on you.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. What's up, everybody?
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on?
You hear me now?
I got a few.
We're
What
gonna
up? What
come
up?
back to you, baby.
Okay. You want to come back to me? You said
No.
it's all
I was
good.
telling Coach last, but it's on you now, MJ.
Okay, I got a few high moments, and pardon the noise in the back. I'm just somewhere else right now, like a different planet type of thing. But yeah, I had a couple of moments. I was drowned like twice when I was younger, and I didn't get back into the water. Like I was probably like nine. I was like 9 and 11. Two times, two different times, I almost drowned, almost died. But anyway, I didn't get into the water for like 20 years, and found myself one day. Just happened to find myself. I was on a boat in the ocean. Sometime like in Thailand. I was in Thailand, guys. So um, and it was like I was with people, and they were like, "Come on, you just gotta jump out." That talk is like not really. I ain't jumping out nowhere. But the point I did, I jumped out. And it was crazy because we naturally, I didn't notice at all, but the human body, we're buoyant. We naturally float. I mean, if we're not afraid, we float. If we're thinking too much, we sink. And so this was a point of my time where it was a high point, because at that point I realized, like, I just let go of a mental barrier in my head. And that same day, I mean, I was in the water floating, guys. I was like in the ocean. I know, like, I jumped out the boat, and when I was back at my room that same day, I'm watching the sunset, and I'm just realizing, like, in my head, like, how crazy that is. It's like 20 years of being afraid of something when it's not really. It's no need to be afraid, and it's not. I mean, to say that I was mentally free, there's a lot of barriers in my head, a lot of things going on. That's just one of them. So I'll just give you that one right there. But it was just like, the relief of it is incredible. It's incredible. You know what I mean? It's like something you just like a weight lifted off of your shoulder type thing. Um, but yeah, so that was my experience.
Salute to you. Thanks for sharing. It's on.
Definitely salute, and you know what? The drowning that's deep.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely salute to you. Um, yeah, salute to you. I don't want to get into my stories about that either. But my son last name is O'Keefe, and my brother name last name was O'Keefe. Um, and we got that from my uncle that lost his first son ever. He passed away in East Texas. They went swimming and he drowned. So we try to keep his name alive. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times people gotta, people be like, no, you don't do that. No, we keep that name alive. Okay, he did not. He wasn't supposed to drown. I mean, maybe he was because it was just his time to go. I mean, we not gonna speak on that. You know me, I don't believe none of that. But yeah. So my son middle name is O'Keefe. My brother name was middle name is O'Keefe, and we got it from my uncle son that passed away when he was younger. He drowned in the lake. So salute to you, baby. You made it.
Yeah, you definitely made it.
Definitely made it. Uh,
Nah,
and that's why we telling our stories tonight. And it's gonna be deep at the end when me and Monica finish. With everybody, we want more people to come in. Y'all ping up, ping up, ping up, because this is deep. You never know. You might even get somebody from that want to be popping. Yeah, we want to know what is your lowest and your highest. Come on, let's talk about it because anybody on this app that be in any other rooms that want to be popping, we all had our lowest and we all had our highest. Let's talk about it. All right. So who next? Monica.
So we have
Oh yeah,
Eric.
we got Eric. Yep.
Would I go after him?
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's Coach Lance. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
So
I'm
my
sorry,
lowest
baby. Go
moment.
ahead, baby.
All right. Yeah. So my lowest moment. Shit. In my lowest moments, I don't know which one to pick. I got
Just be
two.
real.
One.
We want you everybody to be
Yeah.
real.
One. I'm always gonna keep it 100,
No,
man.
no,
That
no,
ain't
because
no.
I like the
Yeah.
drug selling and all that.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm gonna
talk
keep
about
it
it.
100. I'm gonna keep it a whole 100. I think in my lowest. Matter of fact, my lowest moment, because I ain't gonna even talk about situations that I put myself in, like whether it was incarceration, homelessness, getting shot at, all that type of stuff. But I think my lowest moment is those moments where I was like the aggressor, like I ain't gonna situations where I done jumped out the car and done something to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like them type of situations. Them type of situations was my
Nah,
lowest
speak
moment.
about it. We want to
Yeah,
hear
like
it.
just being like just being, bogus, just really just, what I'm saying, having this, this victim mindset, feeling like somebody owed me something, and not just letting it rest right there. Like, cause I'm taking a big stand on, what I'm saying, on I took a big stand on being a different kind of dude, because at one point in time I was very much, what I'm saying, in that victim mindset. And when I had that victim mindset, I wasn't like the casual victim. Sometimes when people had that victim mindset, it's like they just sit around feeling sorry for themselves. Nah, when I had that victim mindset, it might look like me robbing somebody. It might look like me just walking down the street and spitting in somebody's face. It was like just real treacherous with it. So, I made the decision to, just own my shit. Like, you know what? Like, yeah, everybody go through shit in life, but hey, I need to make a priority to, not feel sorry for myself, get a job, go to work. And I started my own business. I got my own. So my high moments was is no, I don't do drugs no more. Switched up my whole little stilo. I ain't out here gang banging. I ain't out here hurting people. Started my own business. I got my own LLC, connected with the business account. I'm a published author, so all that. So that's kind of like, but I wouldn't call that my highest moment, because my highest moment would be when I sell 1 million copies and I'm in a position to where, what I'm saying, I can pick some people up and, what I'm saying, make amends to, if we just keep it in 100. I heard a lot of people, like, for real, like
That's a fact.
I was really that dude. You know what I mean? I was really that dude. And it took me getting real with that man in the mirror and be like, you know what? Hey, Laz, you was a piece of shit. And just be honest with myself, like, hey, I was a piece of shit, man. I was bogus. And I had to, like, really just, what I'm saying, and just really identify, like, man, who is it that I want to be as a man? And I just went back to some of those original cultural values, like growing up in the country and, what I'm saying, riding horses and all that. And just, I said, you know what? Because really that was like the big divide for me. Like, the identity crisis piece happened really right then at a little boy, you know what I'm saying, 12, 13, motherfuckers feeling like, motherfuckers telling me there was something weak about that shit. So I was like, yeah, something weak about that. So this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Shit, 13 years old, motherfucker put a gun in my hand and was like, yeah, this is what that is. I was like, oh, for real? So this ain't what that is? Nah, this is what that is. And before you know it, man, it led to like, I spent the majority of my life in prison. Like, I spent like I first went in like at 14. I spent like 14 years in prison. So for me, you know what I'm saying, not me being myself, like a country boy, like me being who I am, like a country boy, me not being that and me wanting to be, this other thing, and associating with that other shit, man, it led to people getting hurt. It led to, me doing a lot of time in prison. It led to me being locked up, motherfuckers dying on me. So I just stand firm. I believe it's essential, as it relates when someone is really trying to elevate, to really just get in that mirror, identify who they is, and just be that with unapologetically. Thank you.
That's a fact, and that's what we trying to. This is what
Yes.
we trying to
Salute
do
to you.
tonight.
Thank you for
Salute
sharing.
to you, exactly. Because we all make mistakes back in the day. So this is that dope. That was dope. Anybody that really talked about the back and especially the kings on the stage. Yo, that's dope because I know a lot of y'all sold them drugs. Y'all did shit that y'all regret. And because once you look, like you said, once you did what you did and you looked at that shit like, this is not me. I gotta do better. But yeah, definitely salute to y'all. Let's go. Um, it's on M. Did MJ go?
Yeah, it's on Charm
Yeah. But did
YN.
MJ go? He went
Yeah, he
back.
went.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Charm, it's on you, babe.
Hi, thank you for the space. Um, I would say, just generally speaking, like the lowest point would be to lose hope. Um, and I say that because, you want to have hope for your sons and your daughters to do great things, to be better people than we were. You hope that no harm come to man, you try to avoid violence towards people. So there's hope involved there. Darkness and despair, we've seen that just recently, unfortunately with Twitch, and a couple other people in the world, they get succumbed by darkness and disparity. And then also like it helps you sustain um kind of like your hopes and dreams, It's like even like the mundane life, you can still have hope and it's okay to be, an average Joe, but you just hope to be successful in whatever you choose to do in life. Uh, I remember reading a story about um, a person that wanted to live forever, so he would never die. But going through all the different eras, there's always going to be, change and differences and challenges. But for him to actually survive and live a prosperous life, I always thought he would definitely need hope. So I would say the lowest would be a lack of hope, and then my highest would be having that true hope within you. And I'll land there.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's
Yes,
dope.
thank
That's
you for
dope.
sharing.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. Hey, if everybody can, for me and Monica, um, we did put this together. We talked about it. If y'all could ping up for us, ping up, because I know it's a lot of more people that really want to, express themselves, because it's going to help everybody, right? Because if that makes sense, because mental health is serious, and it's not a mental health. Uh, Room, but it's just something that if y'all look at the topic, a lot of people don't like. You get people that be scared and don't know what to say. We want you to speak out, if that makes sense. We gonna go ahead and go to who is this?
JT.
JT. JT, let's go,
Oh, I
baby.
have no idea. I just joined. I was just like getting in the
Oh,
vibe.
okay. We'll
So
come
can
back
we
to
come back?
you.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Queen, can you hear me now?
oh, you ready now, babe?
Yeah, it'll be a while before I get home, so I'm gonna make sure y'all can hear me. But what I was telling y'all is when I basically got here to Texas, me and my kids had got an apartment or whatever, and of course I was on housing when I left Louisiana, so I bought my housing here, and because the apartment complex didn't fix things that house there was approval to a housing authority, the apartment complex kicked me and my kids out, and for a couple of months, me and my kids were homeless. Like we were sleeping from hotel to hotel. My grandmother was sending us money, and then I ended up working at Walmart. So this is my lowest. I'm telling y'all. I ended up working at Walmart and meeting this lady, and she and. Like I said, I hold a lot of things in. So, but that particular day we was talking, and I ended up telling her my story, whatever. I didn't want to, tell my parents what was going on. But anyway, she introduced me to this place called Budget Suites, which I didn't care, y'all. At the time, I didn't care what it was because them apartment complex gave me and my kids 3 days, and it was like 3 days before Thanksgiving. to get out of the apartment, or if not, constable was gonna kick us out. So anyway, like I said, we were homeless for a while. My grandmother helped us, and my highest came from when like I said, when the lady introduced me to the hotel suites called Budget Suites, and me and my kids stayed there for almost 3 years. I ended up getting a job there. Was working there. Walmart, y'all. I was still driving my kids like 35 minutes from where we stayed at the hotel to the school. And from there, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I just started praying and getting closer to God and stuff like that, and just working 2 jobs. I would work day in and day out, and my highest is where I am now. Like, I never gave up. I never gave up. I always kept the faith. I always told God, I know that you'll be able to see my way out, and He did. And like, not to boast and brag, but a lot of my homegirls, they come to my house, like they always, when they come in my apartment, they be like, "Oh, look, it's pretty." I'm serious. They be like, "It's so nice in here," but y'all, they don't know where I come from to get where I'm at. The struggle was real.
What?
And my baby dad always tell me, when you at the bottom, once you get to the top, you never want to come back to the bottom. You always do what you got to do to stay
That's a
above.
hundred.
And that's my highest point. I just keep striving. I only have like, I got in school, y'all. I only have 4 classes left to start my clinical for respiratory therapy, and I'm just gonna keep pushing. And I land.
Salute to you, Queen. You did that. We are so proud of you. Love
Salute,
you.
salute.
Yeah,
You are
salute to you,
strong, girl.
baby. And to give her, because y'all know, with Serenity and Wheezy, I'm very close to them, so I could just drive right now to Wheezy. It's like I'm right here. So no, salute to her, because I do know the hard work that she does, and I know what she has been doing. She even just had a child that was not hers, and I know, again, y'all, just do a just pray for her as well, because she did have to do something that she didn't want to do, but she is a beautiful mom. She do her thing. So yeah, salute to you, Wheezy, baby.
What
That's
you
my
see?
sister.
What?
What you see?
Listen, what?
That's my baby.
Girl, he been waiting the whole show. He been
Thank
waiting.
He better go
you,
to
You
y'all.
know,
sleep. It's
Weezy.
10:39.
No school till
Yeah,
January 3rd.
we
He
love
go.
you, Weezy.
Oh, I forgot they all
We
out of
love you, Weezy.
school.
No problem. Weezy.
Yeah, but go ahead, Ty. You were saying something.
Oh, I was just saying, yeah, we love you, Weezy. You know what I'm saying?
That's
You
a
know how it
fact.
is.
Uh, okay, so let's move on. Let's move on. Um. Oh, we don't have nobody else in the queue, do we?
I think
Nope.
that was it. Last person would be JT.
I
Oh,
think I would probably
and
do
DJ
that.
Smack that.
Smack the
Is that
hoe.
what it
Girl.
is?
Ooh, smack.
DJ Smack the
Smack the
hoe.
hoe. Yeah, he better come off that mic, because I want to know why. No, but no, come on, DJ. We this is a good space. We don't care. Look, this is what we doing tonight. A lot of people thought me and Monica was gonna come with some other type of we gonna be live and like yelling all night. Nah, we're not doing that tonight. Oh, Yaz is here. Where Yaz go? Did she leave?
Yeah, she left out.
Oh, that's sad. Okay. Right. So, anyways, so yeah, so we got everybody. Let's ping up. Let's ping up. Let's ping up. So, what me and Monica was thinking about is if uh we can do. So we're gonna try to do a room on Saturdays now, because that's like the end of the week, right? Because you go through so much with your job, with people on the streets. I mean, if you sell drugs, or if you, whatever the case may be, it's not a knock. Like, we don't care. Whatever you do is what you do. That's how you making your money. We're not gonna say, "Oh, you do this," and we don't want you to come into the room, or into our space, right? So we are trying to do something totally different, where we could get people to come in and speak something that maybe you went through that week, or maybe um a person that's on the streets, or going through something or whatever the case may be, or if they selling drugs, like I'm tired of selling drugs. Hey, I want to change my life. Y'all guys, can y'all give me some um uh help me, Monica, because I'm trying to help.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this topic right now was really personal to me because I have been suffering with mental health, with depression and anxiety. So I just want to have an open space where people come in and be vulnerable. Some people don't believe in therapists, and some people don't have anybody to talk to. So I think
Hmm.
this would be a good, space where we come in and then get it off our chest. I know personally for me, I have been that strong friend. And a lot of people sleep on a strong friend, think we got it all together because we give good advice. But when it's our turn to turn to somebody, we don't have that. So I really want us to have just one day out the week. We can all come in and just
Yeah,
vent.
just one day out of the week. Yep.
Yeah. We can make it more, but start off just one day out the week, just to vent and just be vulnerable and just be have each other backs.
Because if you look at the stage, we all need each other back, right?
So
Because
true.
our color, uh, back in the day, I would say back in the day, it was like, it felt like it was more of the yellow people, but now it's more of the um chocolate people, if that makes sense. And that's really sad. Because we strong. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying everybody is strong, but I'm just saying, like, and I think too, a lot of people gotta remember our parents back then, they didn't play with us. They would whoop your ass. You didn't you knew you known to come in the house at 8 o'clock. You know this, they would get a switch. They would whoop the fuck out of you, even though that was not right, because that made a lot of us very angry. Like, and I got whooped. Ah, shit, I got my ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I got my ass whooped for no reason. Um, just because I might have did something wrong in school, and then I got my ass whooped from like 3 people in my family, just because my mom wasn't there. That was their mother, so I wasn't supposed to. And when I say that, that was my mother's mother. That's my grandmother, but I got my ass whooped 3 times, just because I did something in school. So that was very, very painful for me to go through something like that as a female, but it made me stronger. But and again, I salute my uncles for doing what they did to me, because look at me now. I'm still I'm here. Um, my kids is good. I'm saluting everybody. I love people. I'm trying to bring a whole. I'm doing a lot. So I salute them for whooping my ass 3 times when I fucked up in school. Yo, I used to get whooped 3 times, y'all. Like, if they seen that my grandmother was whooping me, my 2 other uncles will whoop me too. That's 3 whoopings. That was really abuse. Um. Uh and my grandmother did get in trouble for that, because when I had, yeah, I don't want to talk about that. So I've been through a lot, y'all. But yeah, let's talk. Anybody else on the stage want to talk?
Well, as a therapist, I know a lot of people don't like therapy, and I actually I do this because I realize that, especially for us chocolate community, people aren't, we're not educated, and we don't understand what's going on in that brain. And it's so important for us to understand. And I know I spend my life teaching about how what these chemicals can do to you when you are thinking, how every thought elicits a stress chemical, that cortisol. And people need to understand how to balance what that is. I think that they kind of separate that when it comes to your mental health, but it actually can mess with you physically, and that's how people end up getting sick. That's why things like depression becomes that silent killer. People don't realize what's happening to their body, that there's an actual chemical. And when you're feeling debilitated, because you've got an influx of that chemical and you don't know how to get rid of it. And these opportunities to even vent allow people to release some of that energy that's just cycling on the inside, because it's just ruminating and the energy has nowhere to go. And I always tell people the energy is going to figure out how to get out if you don't try to figure out. that's how we get out here acting all crazy. And I always tell people, sometimes I've had young children that I've worked with, they might throw a lampshade or they might try to throw a whole human, because that's that energy. And the ones that screaming the loudest usually hurt the worst. But nobody's allowing us to work through this. And so I really appreciate this room for that exact, because people, they don't know, they don't have an outlet. So this allows people to know that you ain't crazy. We all going through things, and we're all trying to figure out,
That's a
maybe if
fact,
we're
baby.
talking about it, maybe we can all kind of come up with different ways to help each other through it. How'd you get through it? We need to talk about it. So I really truly appreciate y'all for this.
Yes, and I'm
Yes,
glad you
thank you so
said
much.
that. Hey, Monica, can you let them know what I just text you about 5 minutes ago, and just go ahead and word it, and let them know, what I just said, what we wanted to do and why I wanted to do it. You could go ahead and speak it.
Okay. About to put it up right now. Um, you want to create and build a foundation for everyone to at least let people be able to speak, and let out what they go through during the week, free of charge. To open up a club to get rid of mental health and losing the strong people as well as keeping us alive. And want to start doing it Saturdays in January.
Man, already.
So, did everybody hear that? Cause I was talking. Go ahead and go ahead and repeat that one more
Okay.
time, baby.
We want to create a foundation for everyone to at least let people be able to speak and let out what they go through during the week, free of charge. We want to open a club for mental health and losing the strong people as well as keeping us alive. And we want to start it January on Saturdays.
And I said amen to that. Salute to that.
Thank you.
For real
Thank you
though.
so
That's
much
gonna be
for
here
this.
on Clubhouse.
Yup.
You said what? I'm sorry.
I was just asking. That's gonna be here on Clubhouse. What y'all was doing?
Yes.
Yes.
With Hip Hop Zone.
Yes.
Oh, hip.
Hmm.
Okay.
So it's Clubhouse. Still Clubhouse. Yeah. I just think that that's what we need to do. A lot of times, people do. I just think that it should be a weekly thing. If we could get people that come in in the room and like, oh well, this went on this week, or I was on the streets and this nigga shot at me and I was mad as hell. So you know what I'm saying? We can stop a lot of things. That's the first thing that we need to do, is try to stop the violence, and try to stop the people from hurting themselves. That really, really like gets to me. It really do. I never known Twitch, and you can ask my team; they will tell you. I've been investigating because I'm confused. Like, I just been very, very confused. And so I want to check up on the people that's happy, people that's on Clubhouse that's able to speak. You got to check up on them too. Eh, just because they spoke something, you need to check up on them too as well. Because just because they speaking, and they saying what they saying, but look, I'm about to cry,
You're
y'all.
true.
I'm a
No,
cry
because
baby. I had to
to
shut it
be
down.
very,
I was about to cry.
I know that's why I got you,
Yeah,
sis.
I had to
You
shut it
good,
down. Hold
Queen.
To
on.
You
um,
good,
Give
Queen.
me
But
1 minute.
yeah,
but
to
you
be
You
know what?
very
good,
honest,
Queen.
I'm one of the
Salute the
people
Queen,
that had
y'all.
it very well. I
But
can come on here, crack jokes, and talk, but deep down inside, I'm hurting. So to be able to let it out, not be judged, and have somebody who can relate will help me a lot, and I know it help others. So
Yeah. So I think that should be the next thing that we do for our community. The who we are. So I think, and not even just us. Let's talk about it, okay? Because I'm not like that. I'm talking about everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because I love everybody. If you green, I love you. So I think that's something that I know that Clubhouse is missing. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that's going on in Clubhouse, and people mental health is going. left. You could, I mean, it's really really bad on Clubhouse right now. So if we can change Clubhouse and start doing something totally different and bring these numbers up, and not, I'm just saying, it's all about us, all about the people, and they and what they need to talk about and relieve from their heart. You know what I'm saying? I think it would be a good vibe for us. That's what we about.
Queen, can I say something too?
That's a fact.
Can you hear me, Queen?
No, yeah, go ahead, baby.
I wanted to say, we are talking about mental health with adults, but I wanted to kind of speak on this too. What I've kind of been going through with my I call him my grandson, y'all. He's like, we've been having him since he been 2 months, but he just like,
I
even
just
in
I
infants
told them that.
and
Go ahead, baby.
toddlers, toddlers, it doesn't matter. They all go through things. He was, let me tell y'all, he started, like, he would ask for his mom. His mama act like, I always say, I never tell him when he asks me about his mom, I always say she's sleeping or she's working more. Stop her from crying, I'm talking. She's sleeping, she work. I have to make up something for him to say, oh, okay. So, but anyway, taking him to daycare, y'all, the temper tantrums start getting worse. Like, Maria, stop her. He started throwing chairs, y'all. They would call me and say he's throwing
That
chairs,
hurt to my
taking
heart.
shoes off, swinging shoes across the thing. This last time, he just tried to bite the teeth. Yeah, it
And
was
then
horrible,
sis,
y'all.
and
So
sis, let everybody know when you first told me about him, right?
yeah,
Did I not say, could I get him?
you did. Let me
I
quiet.
yo, that's the
You
type
did.
of person I am. Like, I want to, you got to get more people that want to help each other and help others. You know what I'm saying? It's not always about what you got going on in your
It's
household.
not.
You got to help other people.
And his
You know what
mama
I'm saying?
was
Cuz
breaking.
in slavery, I'm going to keep it 100. In slavery, if you want to talk about all the people that fought for us, what did they do? They fought for us
Oh,
to girl, I'll start preaching.
and but
But
y'all know, even his mama, I've been telling them, won't nobody go seek help. Y'all know, well, most of you, well, y'all done seen my spiritual mother come on there, and y'all, when she prayed over him, she told me she see jail bars, and we need to get control of him now. I believe it, y'all. I cannot break it. Like, I even tried to. So the biggest thing I did, y'all, was
but
to give him back to his family. That
but
hurted me.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not for sure, and you remember I told you this. I said that baby is angry.
He's angry.
Like,
He is.
people don't know these new generation babies that come out of woman private are different. I sent y'all a couple of other videos of these little babies. They are different. They can work a computer and a laptop
And he
better than a 45, a 50-year old woman.
talk about it because he can.
That's a
And,
fact.
and
That's
his
a
mama
fact.
wasn't on drugs or nothing, but I think his mama has a mental
Yeah, she did.
going
Yeah.
on. Yeah, because they've admitted her before, but when I told her that, well, me and her sister had told her that, she was gonna have to get him back, she broke down. She broke down and was like, "What do I supposed to do?" Like, she has another baby, but I'm not. I don't get it, y'all. So y'all, that's family. That's what I've been dealing with.
So if I got anybody on this stage right now, a lot of people left. I got some people that is back channeling me like crazy. Thank you. I'm really loving that. But anybody on this backstage that want to do this Saturday with us, let me know so I can make y'all a host. We could all come together, go into a room. We could all go to come together, and we can try to get some people in that need. We don't care what you do. If you shot somebody, talk about it. You know what I'm saying? If you Now, one thing I'm not gonna do, you don't come in there talking about you did something to a kid, okay? Because we're not gonna allow that. Period. um, or you raped a woman. We're not dealing with that. I work for a law firm, so I don't deal with, like, I have to deal with that every day. So I'm definitely not gonna deal with that on the platform because I'll be wanting to curse them the fuck out. But we're not gonna talk about that. But and murder too. So I don't want to deal with that. I mean, I don't. I mean, just part of changing your life. That's what I want to deal with. Change your life. If you did something, sold drugs and guns was put to your head, or you had family members that got killed because of the cops or some or whatever, etc. I think that I can deal with that, but if they can't come in with the other shit. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense, y'all. If I mean, y'all can't be mad at me for that. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a child, I got a girl, and I got a boy, and I got a husband. You know what I'm saying? So it makes sense, right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Thank you.
it.
Thank
Yeah,
you. So we are
definitely.
about to start that. The brunch will still go on, but me and Monica about to start that. But we working on that. It's really, really hard because I have Monica that deals with certain things. So she's on here late, and I told her she's not going nowhere. I've been working on her too, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I've been working on her too. She was saying she ain't gonna do this, and I'm like, no, you're not gonna do that. You're gonna stay in and stay in because it's her show. Let's talk about it. So, but anyway, she's doing really good tonight, y'all. She pushed this one tonight. Cause she definitely told the lady she was not gonna be in here long. but
But
but I told her, yes, you is. Oh, you're gonna fight it. So, and I didn't really actually text her and told her she was gonna be in here. You know what I did, y'all? A mind thing. I made her comfortable. I made her feel like it like keep talking. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a good conversation. We all made this, you know what I'm saying? So I kept her in here. She did say, and Serenity and Weezy would tell her, she did say she was not staying in here. But she's in here. So salute to you, Monica. I want to give you your flowers, baby. You did a good job tonight.
thank you,
I
sis.
salute you, baby. You did a good job, and Queen gonna keep your ass in here because I'm gonna keep asking you questions. Monica, it's on you. I and I'm gonna land with
Oh,
that.
you gonna land? Okay.
Yeah.
I want to thank everybody for coming on tonight and being vulnerable and opening up.
Hey,
Cause some people this may
hey,
be
can
their
I
only
say something
outlet.
real quick before I go? Can I say
Oh, go
something
ahead. Go
before I
ahead. Go
go?
ahead.
I
Go
be
ahead.
thinking that be people problem though, because I feel like people spend so much time like feeling sorry for themselves and want somebody to lick their wounds and like crying about some shit that happened 30 years ago, and you know what I'm saying, woe is me. Like I honestly feel like that's the reason motherfuckers is broke. Like I feel like that's the reason motherfuckers is like in poverty, like welfare recipients. Like honestly, like that's my core belief. Like I honestly feel like the main reason why people are like down and out, like whether even living in the streets or doing that type of shit, or you know what I'm saying, broke as fuck. I honestly, and this is just my opinion, I honestly feel it's because it's rooted in this mentality that somebody owns some. Like, in like the reality is it's like half of them they owe their kids, right? They owe them goddamn babies that they making and not taking care of, like, right? So it's like my mindset, and like I find myself like never really, you know what I'm saying, really just gelling with a lot of people because like I'm all about. I don't know if you ain't talking about like ownership, if you ain't talking about like, you know what I'm saying, how you done learn from your mistakes and what you doing to progress. If you know what I'm saying, like I just can't vibe with. I don't understand why like a grown ass adult, someone over 30 is spend their time, goddamn me, crying in a damn whiskey bottle, you know what I'm saying, wanting to
Wait,
somebody
hold
to
on.
come say the day.
Let me stop you there.
No, 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 no. Let him go.
Oh,
Let him
go ahead.
go.
Go
Let him
ahead. Go
go.
ahead. Go ahead.
I honestly, I don't understand it how motherfucker like really just be like sad and angry with the world, like either sad or I don't understand. Like half of them haven't even like, from my perspective, like they ain't even really seen. Half of them ain't even really seen shit. Ain't really even. I don't even know what that shit even feel like. So I be like, it's like my mindset be like, damn, if a motherfucker like me could come on the other side of that shit and be a business
What?
owner and goddamn me be up. Like I don't be trying to hear. I don't know. Maybe
No,
I'm
no,
just
no.
heartless. I
You're
don't know. But
right.
I
But
don't be
don't
having no
but
space. I
you know
don't be
what?
having
Because
no.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm the same
Hold on,
way.
Queen. Let him finish. Let him finish. Let him finish, Queen.
No,
Let him
people.
finish.
Oh, okay,
Let him
baby.
So
finish.
I
Let him
just
finish. Let him finish.
I just like I don't know, just coming somebody that was like really just, you know what I'm saying, mother was a dope fiend, just somebody that really got one of those old heartbreaking ass stories, you know what I'm saying? Like if I shared that motherfucker, I'd probably make a motherfucker cry if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? But just so coming from a motherfucker who really got one of those type of stories and knowing other motherfuckers who got even worse stories, I know motherfuckers ain't never getting out the joint. Like it's over with. And to hear motherfuckers like out here in America, you know what I'm saying, where you can go get a motherfucking job, at least make it 20 something dollars an hour. You can go start you a LLC. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There's so many opportunities. You can go to school. There's so many things you can do. And just to see people just really just be just like sitting down on their ass, like, you know what I'm saying, like crying and stuff. I don't know. It's mind boggling. And I don't know. I'm 33 now, so maybe when I was more, younger, I was maybe more sympathetic or empathetic. But I don't know. I got big daddy vibes. So my shit, like, I be saying some shit that I know my uncle would tell me or my father would tell me. Hey, pick yourself up, boy. Hey, get out there and go make something happen. Like, so my mindset is just, and I don't know. It don't really be coming from a like a hate place, because I love all people, especially my people. So it ain't coming from a hate place, but it's coming from a like a, God damn, are you serious, motherfucker? 40 and still like crying over some spoiled milk type shit. So I don't know, but to each their own.
You kind of right about that. I mean, people over 30, they ain't here bugging out, they talking junk. It really don't make no sense. You know what I mean? We need to be a little bit more, we gotta be on top of our things, a little bit more responsible. Even if you don't have any children, you gotta be responsible as an adult. We got responsibilities to grow up and just be better at what we do. So I feel what homie's saying right there, but just a lot
Like
of people
I
not
get.
like that.
Took a
Hey,
negative, made a
Nah,
positive.
I get what I feel what bro just said too though. You feel me? I feel what he just said too, but also it all like you gotta think it all starts somewhere where in order to get to that type of mind frame, you gotta experience certain things, you know what I mean, regardless of what it is. It don't gotta always be that you know what I mean, came from the story with your mom was a dope fiend, you know what I mean? Most of us probably have. I can't speak for everybody, but some of us probably did come from that, you feel me? But it could be other things growing up without your mom. You know what I mean? Growing up without your dad, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, from the rip, like you just here you go off into the system. You know what I mean? So it takes a lot, you know what I mean? But the main overall key is that once you notice it and you know what the problem is, that's when you can start to fix it. You can start to work on it, take the necessary steps to so you can get up out of that and get
Talk
to
about talk
you know,
about it.
you know what I
I
Let's
mean,
talk about
and
it.
you know what I mean, and like get to where it's like I bet, yeah, I did go through that. I might have, you know what I mean, dope fiend parents, you know what I mean, might have been in the streets, had guns put to me, you know what I mean, might have been behind that wall and witnessed some things, you know what I mean, you know what I mean, grew up in the system just in general. You see what I'm saying? Like you never know. um you never know
What
what
that
really
person went
like,
through.
you know what I
Period.
mean? Yeah, so it's like for like people to really get up here, sometimes it might take you 20, 30. You know what I mean? If you want to say 15, 5 years to even and be like, ew, you know what? I never even talked about this before. You know what I mean? But I feel comfortable enough now to talk about it.
To
You
come
know
in
what I
his
mean?
zone and
You
talk
know what I
about it. Let's
mean?
let's
talk
talk
Like,
about
about
it.
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's all about, you know what I mean? Basically, you know what I mean? Just having an open mind, having an open ear, you know what I mean? A little quick eye, you can lean, but don't lean too hard on the shoulder, you know what I mean? They got like that a little bit, gunshot wounds. But, you know what I mean? Like, it's just able to be when you feel comfortable enough to express yourself or get something that might have been on your chest, your brain, like, and it's been weighing in on you heavy. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's, you know what I mean, one, I want to salute Queen and Monica, you know what I mean, for even coming up with the idea of having that type
Hmm.
of room starting next year, you know what I mean? Like that's fire. I think that's fire. You know what I mean? And on top of that, that's like unisex, you feel me? That's men or women, you feel me? Because
Hmm.
trust me, I know how 6 days a
Hey, I
week, damn
kid you.
near at
Hey,
work, and that shit,
hey,
yeah.
hey, brother, I
But
kid you not
that's
though.
what it's about.
That's a business though. That's what I do with my business though. Like my business is let's go mindset training. So just make sure, you know what I'm saying, if I feel like if you're gonna go through the effort of trying to heal broken people, they should put their money where their mouth is, and because they gonna pay them white folks. So I mean maybe it might sound wrong. I don't know how it
We,
may
we, we,
sound, but
we
that's
don't
how
deal
I
with
definitely
money.
feel.
We don't want no money. If you're gonna heal somebody, why charge? We don't want, we don't need no money. Hip hop zone, even when we do open mic, we do poetry. We don't want money. We don't need nobody money. We here to support everybody. So when we do this, it's gonna be fire. We don't need nobody money. We not gonna put our cash up. We ain't doing shit. We do trips. We gonna do all of it. So we definitely don't need nobody money.
And I want to say
You know
another
what?
thing. I just want to piggyback and say that nobody gets a blueprint about how to do this life. I tell everybody because as a therapist, I mean that's just real. You don't come into this life and you don't get a blueprint. Try to figure out when things get hard how to get through it. And if you understand trauma, then you'll understand that sometimes when you hit a trauma, it gets so deep that sometimes your brain gets stuck there and it doesn't fit and it maps itself out according to whatever it knew how to get through it. And nobody actually give you tools. You may be mapping yourself out the wrong way. It's really hard to figure that out. And sometimes these moments where you're able to talk about it is me as a therapist. I'm not an expert in nobody's life. I tell everybody you the expert. And when you sit in front of me and you're having a conversation, you're going to download all of those emotions. And a lot of times you'll take yourself back to why this ended up that way. But it takes these moments where you're in where you like rooms like this or people allowing you to talk about it that allows you to open yourself up to know like, damn, I didn't even realize I was doing this. People sometimes don't even know why they're making the decisions that they're making. People, I tell the kids, I said, you don't come in at 5 years old and think when I get older, I'm gonna let life fuck me up and then I ain't gonna do nothing right for the rest of my life. No, you didn't have it figured out. And something a lot of times you might follow your head several times before you realize, damn, I gotta do something different. It's not for me to judge you where you're
That's true.
supposed to be in your life. What I'm supposed to do is I'm just here. If you need somebody to talk to and you do want to change, we can work on that. But I'm not gonna tell somebody where they should and should not be. That is not something I can tell you. But sometimes that story, that thing that they learned up to when they were 45 and 50 is the very thing that's going to pull somebody else out. So go through it. But as long as we ain't got to do it alone, we'll have better chances that people can figure out and grab some tools along the way so that they said it don't have to turn to violence or don't have to turn to you trying to take your life. You just needed a little help along the way. So I don't ever judge nobody's journey.
That's a fact. That's what
That's a
I'm trying
fact.
to
Thank
do.
you,
Can I
Queen.
ask you? Can I ask
That's
you a
what I'm
question,
trying to
Queen?
do. I want to try to make something different where we could get people in. Hey, you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Just talk about it.
But
You know
you know
what I'm
what,
saying?
Queen? I handle like when somebody done like each is all. However, people handle different situations. Me personally, I'm my biggest motivator. If that makes sense, I am my biggest motivator. Do I want people sometimes to push me and say, "Hey, Carl, you get up off your ass and go"? Yes, I do. But you can't if you sit there, you wait on people to push you, just excuse my language, just keep on fucking waiting. That's how I look at it. So when people trouble me or things that are bothering me, I take that and I try to turn my negative into a positive. Now, do I have a selfish side? Yes, I do. Because if somebody be wrong with me, sometimes I'll be like, you know what? I ain't tripping. I got you. But then sometimes I take it and I flip it. I be like, okay, you did this. Let me show you how I can come on top of doing this. And I put my mind to it because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It I done had a certain family member that told me, like I said, I normally don't say this, but because I'm just maybe I can say this to maybe lift Monica up a little bit. I don't give a damn. My daddy told me I wasn't gonna be shit. What was the purpose of me going back to school? Because I got three goddamn kids. I wasn't gonna make it. But Monica, look at me today, baby. I took that. I said I'd be damned if I let you talk to me like that. So little old things that bother you, find something that you can turn it and maybe try to twitch it into a positive. It's not gonna happen overnight. It's not. It's not. Do I cry? Yeah. Do I think about it? You damn right I think about it. Do I look down on my daddy? Hell no. I treat that motherfucker like he been in my life for all my whole goddamn years. I don't look down on him. I don't treat him no different. I'm not gonna ever treat him no different. I'm just gonna keep rising. So, and just keep praying, cause I know you go to church more. Cause I heard you say I'm in church. I come. Just keep praying. Just keep praying. Keep pressing. When it seems like God ain't coming through, He gonna come through. It's just not gonna be when you want Him. So just keep praying and ask Him to keep guiding your mind and giving you a clear mind and a clear vision. And I guarantee you, baby. Sis, everything gonna be all right. I promise. And I land, baby.
Thank you,
Let's
Weezy. I
talk
love you.
about it.
I feel what Weezy was just saying right there, and um, damn, I just had a whole thought. I got distracted for a quick second, but um, about four
Oh
months ago,
yeah,
I
cause
just
we deep over here.
what happened?
No, I was playing with you, baby. I said we deep over here. Go ahead.
Nah, I love it. I love it. It's all good. But 4 months back, I just got back. I got on Clubhouse. I ain't never been on this. I don't be on anything. I don't have no social media. I ain't got no Instagram. I ain't got no Facebook. Nothing like that. I don't. Everything I do is real life. And but being on here, I mean, I came on here to really see if like there was any like business opportunities. And as time went forward, I realized this shit is like therapy. And not to call it, not to say shit, but like it's therapy for real, because I find myself being hooked. I mean, drama. I'm not a drama person. I mean, I don't even talk too much to be honest with y'all. On apps, on any computers and stuff like that, I don't talk in real life. It's a, see me. But what I'm saying is that what I mean, like everything that's going on, is dope. Like what y'all saying, because after a while, I was in my own head, I'm saying to myself, I don't know if I'm gonna be on this app long because it's just a lot of trauma bonding people, which is okay. You know what I mean? But it's trauma bonding. Trauma bonding is good when you're building and you're moving forward. And then you have trauma bonding that's people that are just like, want to stay in their own drama. So, and then what I just heard about, people traveling or taking trips and everything. My bad, that was a little noisy back there. But with trips and all that, that's something that I do. I'm in Mexico at the moment and it's 85 degrees. And I've always wanted my own family to come out and see the things that I've seen. And unfortunately they have not. No one from America has ever left. Well, not even say America, but yeah, no one from in my family has not left America to come see me or to come see what I'm doing or my experience or any of that. And it's a little bit heartbreaking in so many ways because at the end of the day, I come back to, it's like when you leave the block and you come back, same people doing the same things on the street, and they're not necessarily elevating themselves. And that's what I want for my own family. But there's a lot of, I guess, drama in between. As a child growing into an adult, to a man as I am. So it's like people are just stuck in the past more so than anything. Um, but what we doing on here is like really beautiful because again, it's just like we're helping each other elevate. And if I can help any of y'all, move forward, let's do it. Personally, I work in JFK. I help people daily. I help our people daily. Okay. And that's just, and then on my off times, I'm out. As you can see, as I said, I'm in another spot. So, um, I'm just gonna be here on the network, just vibing out with y'all. Because to be truth be told, I love my life. My life is beautiful. It's exceptional. I thank God. I'm just gonna end right there. All right.
No, no, no. That's dope. I
That
Salute
was
to
love
you,
you,
powerful.
brother.
Big
Thank you so
Joe.
much.
Hey,
Salute to
and
you,
follow
brother.
us
Yeah,
back.
that's what's
Cause
up.
I followed you. That's dope. I love it.
Yeah, MJ, make sure you
Yeah,
follow,
please
man.
start the
Follow the
house.
mention at the
Yeah, cause
top.
we definitely
You know what I
following you.
mean? Yeah, we
Yeah, I
following you,
got
my
y'all.
boy. Appreciate that.
100%. I'm on y'all for real.
Right. I mean, that's what this is what hip hop zone is about. I mean, I know all my zonies, y'all already know this. So I ain't y'all. This is like yeah, but to everybody else that's new in the room, you know what I mean? This is what hip hop zone is about. Like, you know what I mean? It's a uplifting room, you know what I mean? Me, one for myself, I could, you know what I mean, testify to that because it's been times, you know what I mean? They don't came through for me, you know what I mean? Like, fuck this, yeah, brother. Here, we here for you, like outside of that app, you feel me? So like you know what I mean? When Queen says things like, you know what I mean, we don't need the money, it's never about the money. Like, we don't even care about that. It's about, like, how can we actually help? Like, how do we build the community, make the community more stronger? You know what I mean? Instead of being the ones that's, you know what I mean, uh, for lack of better words, you know what I mean, losing in the race, you feel me? Like, like, how do we do that? Like, you know what I mean? Go like, hey, all right, cool. Here's my number. You know what I mean? Like, even with doing things like that, that's a big chance. That's a risk you taking. You know what I mean? Because you never
It
know.
is.
But then when you see the positive outcome of that, because the first thing you always gonna think is negative. That's the first thing you gonna think is negative. But then when you see the positive come out of that, it's like, yo, damn. It might be a time like, yo. You'll be on an app, and then you already gave one of them your number, and they just call and like, "Hey, what up with you, my boy? How you? You know what I mean? What up, my girl? You know what I mean? Like, and this and another thing I would like to say before I'm gonna land after this though, like even when you have your significant other right laying next to you, you see what I'm saying, and you able to yo, what up, sis? How you? What up, my girl? Yo, girl, you know I love you, girl. You know what I mean? And they don't even take offense to that because they understand and they see the bond, they see what's growing, they see what's building. You know what I mean? And it's like, yo. Yeah, glad we part of that type shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, and like, I appreciate King and Queen, all the mods, you know what I mean? Trigger, you know what I mean? Like, who even allow somebody like me to be able to come and be a part of something like this. You know what I mean? Because, yo, MJ, I was just like you, like, no, I mean, I ain't fucking with this shit. I'm cool. You know what I mean? You see me in real life for real. And look at me here. I think it's like 8 months later now. I think it's 8 months. I don't know. I gotta check. I gotta check though, cause I want to know my goddamn self. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, look at me here now. Later on, you know what I mean? Still here, rocking. Like you said, that shit is addictive. And when you in the right room, the right space, the right zone, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you feel like it's
That's what
family.
we do over here. That's a fact. Go
That's
ahead.
that's
Yeah, that's a
that's
fact.
not queen. I'm just like, yo, you know me, I get tongue twisted
Yeah,
because I be
you know how
stuttering
we
and I
do.
be, you feel me, and then
We let it be known. But no, he's speaking all facts again. Like I said,
oh shit, how you do?
over here in the zone, we want nothing but positive speakers. Hey, even if you want to just let some shit out, let it out. Long as you don't be disrespectful to nobody on Hip Hop Zone, we good. You can let it out. We gonna be there for you. We gonna give you the, uh, you know what I'm saying. Whatever you say, we gonna come back and be like, yo, well, you shouldn't, or whatever the case may be. But one thing about us over here on Hip Hop Zone, and see, we gonna. I don't talk about that, but we definitely is moving all around the
Let's
app.
talk
Like,
about it.
well, let's
That
talk
makes
about it.
sense.
Let's talk
Let's
about it.
talk about
So
it.
that being said,
Crucial.
we trying to do something different. A lot of people like, oh, y'all hip hop zone. That means y'all got to deal with hip hop. Y'all listen. Nah, hip hop is everything. If that makes sense. Um. Also, that deals with your mental health. That deals with every day of your life that you walk the streets. um it deals with everything. So that's what we doing different over here. Salute to Monica again. I gotta salute to her again. Sweetheart, you don't know, but I'm telling you, you are very beautiful. Um and I'm gonna keep, you know what I'm saying, yo, your topics be fire. Every time we do your topics, You see the numbers gonna keep going up. Keep doing what you gotta do, sweetheart. Whatever you have in your heart, I'm gonna run it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate the support and love.
Absolutely.
Monica,
Gundy.
what's up, my girl? You already know how we rock, sis. You know what I mean? You already know it's been a long journey. You heard? You already know. So,
That's
man, you already
But
know. What's
his
up,
ass ready to
nephew?
go to sleep. He gonna
They
be
ain't got
tired in the
school.
morning.
He not going
They
nowhere,
ain't got
Queen.
school.
Oh, I
They
forgot
don't
y'all
got
out of
school.
school out there.
Hey, they ain't
Girl.
got school
They
no
go
more.
they
Look,
go
look,
back to
look.
school
Let
next
me
year.
tell y'all. I don't have kids in school no more. I be forgetting.
Yo, yo, Quinn.
I do. I be
I'm
forgetting,
waiting.
y'all.
I'm waiting for the moment to like. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh,
I'm
when you
still.
drop, oh, let me tell you something. Once you start dropping your baby off at daycare, your stress
Nah, see,
get
nah,
high.
That's the best feeling until they come
the
home.
daycare, nah, the daycare. I mean, we did that. We did that. You know what I mean? We did that,
Oh,
and
I didn't like it.
you know
I
what I
was
mean?
on
We
their
ran into little
ass.
complications with that, and I was like, yeah, it's cool. We gonna start.
I don't like
That's
that
how we
daycare
started.
shit.
You know what I mean? That's how we started that work from home shit. You feel me? But
Yeah, look, I remember when I took my daughter, y'all. My daughter was 3 years old. And cause Sasa always was under us, and she 25 right now. And we took her to daycare, and when me and King tried to drop her off. She screamed. Oh my! When I tell y'all, she screamed and cried so much. They called us and said, "You got to come get your daughter." So we had to go back and get my baby. And when they said she was crying, you know me, I'm very like when it comes to my family. What's she crying for? Was y'all treating her wrong? They was like, no, we was not treating her wrong. I said something ain't right. I said, because she should be crying. If y'all being nice to her, she would, you know what I'm saying? But me as a parent at that age, I was thinking it was all about her. If y'all not doing her right, shit, y'all not paying y'all. Because back then, we had to pay for childcare. But anyway, but that's just a long story with that one. But my daughter started reading at the age of 3. Let's talk about it. She read her first book at the age of 3 to her own daycare. So yeah, I still got that certificate, but yeah, um now getting on her, I'm talking about my baby. I can't wait to get to her Saturday. That's my baby. My son is my baby. They both my hearts. And that's another thing, but like a lot of times parents nowadays, I feel like parents don't spoil their kid. Well, let me say, you don't have to spoil your kids, but you gotta spoil them to the point that they know they got mommy and daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like they know that they are good. You know what I'm saying? It if me and King wasn't together, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I wouldn't even be with nobody. You know who I would be? My focus would be on my fucking kids. Period. I don't want another man in my kids' life. That's just something that I I think my
that's a
uncle.
motherfucking fact. Like
Yeah, I think my
I'm my
uncles.
fault,
No,
Queen.
no, 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 no. No. I think my uncles kind of had because King would tell you my uncles was very very strict on me when I was younger, and they always like they was like, if you go out there and you do this, you're gonna be called a hoe. So I was like, they always, my uncles, rest in peace to both of them. I miss them both so 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 much. Even though I did have to take care of both of them, that's a fact. I end up taking care of both of my uncles, um, but uh yeah, but they taught me to be a strong woman. Even my brother always told me certain things. Yeah, so like I had some strong men behind me to how I am today, y'all. No lie. That's why I'm the way I am. Sometimes y'all be like, yo, she tripping. No, I don't be tripping. I just sometimes like how sometimes you go through shit and and you remember what people tell you in your head. That shit sticks to your head when you're younger. So as you grow up, that shit's still there. And that's why my kids is, I'm a really, really very strong woman. But again, like I told y'all, check on Queen. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes Queen gets, what I'm saying, sad too. Especially the holidays. I'm not saying the holidays break me down where I don't talk to my family or I don't fuck with nobody. Nah, I don't do that. That makes me stronger. It makes me come to that's why nobody else. I'm the one who put to the females. I said to the ladies. I said I want to do exchange with gifts. I'm the one who brung it out in Serenity and
Yo, I had an idea you was getting ready to say that though. I ain't gonna hold you. I just feel because I felt
you
the
know
same way.
I did.
I felt the same way because I wanted to say the same shit. I was about to say that shit. I was like, oh, you beat me to the punch. Ooh, shout
No,
out
but
Yaz in the
you know what I'm
building.
saying because you can't be saying you family and you don't
There
do
goes Sasha right
things
there.
for each other.
There
You
goes
gotta you
Sasha.
gotta you gotta give gifts. Gifts is everything. I don't know if y'all don't think that because when I did, I'm sorry, Ty calling me. Hold on, Ty. But
Sasha.
no, uh,
Hey,
oh my daughter here.
Hey, Sasa.
Oh
hey,
shit,
oh, what?
there go my
Sasa.
baby.
Word.
Hey,
Sa 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 sa
mama.
sa 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 sa.
Hey, stinker butter. But you tell these people on the
Sasha.
stage right
Sasha.
now.
Sasha.
Have your
Sasha.
mother went over and beyond for everybody?
My video. Oh yes, everybody. It's doing okay. So lately, all of my videos
And
are getting
if I could have did more, I
absolutely
would have.
first off because she said yes, but you okay? You did enough. They're like cracking
I
down
don't think
on it.
so. I
Yes,
told
mommy.
look
Yes, you did.
I told my daughter, and this is the honest God truth. She can screenshot what I said to her. I said, "Do you think I did enough?" And she was like, "Mom, you did enough." She was like, "No, no, 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 you did enough." So that's just something with me in my heart, y'all. And I think if y'all got anybody else that's not with Hip Hop Zone, I really have a big heart, but I can get mean as fuck too, y'all.
Oh, trust me, we know.
No, but the meanness don't last. But I really could, cause I'm a
I
tourist.
get it all the
So
time.
if you cross me,
Mm-hmm.
them horns will
Look, there go
be
Ty. Look
like
at Ty. Ty talk
everywhere.
about it. Mm-hmm. Okay, Ty.
Mm-hmm.
No, no, no. I'm coming for you, baby. I'm gonna talk to you. But
Oh
no,
no, no, you
I'm
good, baby.
I'm
You
really,
good.
really a sweetheart, and this platform has helped me. Let's talk about it, okay?
Let's
It
talk
helped
about
it
it.
when King when oh shit, he coming to me. What? Hold on, y'all.
Let's talk about it.
Oh, let's talk about it. He said I'm talking too much. But
Let's
okay,
talk about it.
let me land my let me land. So I'm gonna land this with this. This platform has helped me too. It's all facts. You know what I'm saying? Because I went through a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I always been this type of person of helping people from even when my daughter was young. My daughter would tell you I had drug dealers in the house trying to save them. I This is all facts. I'm not lying. You know what I'm saying? I'm not happy with what I did when she was younger. She really don't remember, but she remembers some people. But I always help the people. I brought people from off the streets. I'm talking about drug dealers. And made them a happy home. So yeah, that's me. I'm a land.
Ta 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 ta. Sa 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 sa.
Okay, whatever.
What?
Nah, I
Yeah,
just thought
yeah.
that. I just thought that was funny. I thought that was funny, but that niggas they laugh, so that's how I know.
Yeah,
But
I do got
nah,
one thing to say.
but nah,
Oh,
no.
um,
Salute the queen though,
I'm
man, and
sorry, y'all. I be
everything. You know
getting
what I
in my
mean?
feelings,
Salute.
so I'm
Nah, salute.
sorry.
Nah, it's all good. You know what
dude,
I
He
mean?
be
Like
like,
you
you
word.
get
said,
in your
that's hip
feelings.
hop zone.
Because he know when I get in my feelings,
That's
I'm
hip hop
pissed. Like,
zone for
love
you. You know what I mean? We keep it a bean over here. Like we keep it a bean. Like no matter
Already.
what. Like. You know what I mean? We it's like if you feel as though like you know what I mean, I ain't gonna hold y'all. You know what I mean? Like I when I first got on the joint, I'm like, all right, cool. Mind you, I'm at a crib. I just had my baby. You know what I mean? It's 1 o'clock in the morning. My man hitting my phone. You know what I mean? My brother like, yo, bro, mind you, I had hit him like a couple weeks before this. And I don't know, was it? I don't know. It might have been a couple weeks or a couple days or
Why?
something because I just thought about my brother. You know what I mean? And I hit him, and then he hit me back, and when he hit me back, I ain't answered, but he had sent me the link for this clubhouse, and I ain't gonna hold you. I looked at the link, I'm like, oh, what the fuck is this? I don't know what the fuck this is. But old time it was the link to come into hip hop zone. So long story short, then well not long story short, but the nigga, my boy, he called me and was like, "You, bro, you got that link? I called you. It was 1 o'clock in the morning. I just had put my daughter to sleep. Mind you, my daughter at this time she had to been at least like by the turn 2 months. By the turn 2 months, they on him. Yeah, y'all watch my daughter grow. Y'all see what's going on. You know what I mean? Like she had to be at least like 2 months. And I was like, I bet. I got out the bed, clicked on the link, hopped in, listened. It was like, yo, all right, hold on. I'm going to check it back another time. I can't do it right now. Came back like 3 days later. Next thing you know, I found myself back the next day. The next day, then next thing you know, I'm rapping with my boy King on the phone. Me and Manny, three-way calling, you know what I mean? I don't know if y'all remember that, but yeah, that's what we was doing though. And we was talking about real life shit, not shit on the app. We talking about real life shit outside of that, like building as brothers, as kings. You know what I mean? And like during that time, I was going through something crazy. You know what I mean? And they was helping me out with that. Then I met Ty and Trigger. You know what I mean? Mind you, Monica, Queen, Weezy, Wee, Serenity. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I
like
mean,
you know what I mean. I ain't even talk about the queens. They different.
yo,
I ain't never talk about.
the queens on Hip Hop Zone, they dope as hell.
Yeah, for real though.
Serenity, Wheezy, Monica, Zaria, Sakina, Yasmin, Shay, uh, 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 um, damn it, help me, y'all. Oh, Yas is dope. You know what I'm saying? We only got what, 6 of us? I mean, no, we got
That
11.
was more
We
than
got
six,
E
yo.
Love.
That was more than
Yeah,
six,
yo,
yo.
let me run it down. E Love. We got Yasmin. Yo, we got a lot of people.
No,
Y'all
I
got
ain't gonna lie.
King
y'all
said.
got roles too.
You said what?
I got Rose.
Hey, Trigger,
Don't forget about
Trigger,
What?
Rose.
Trigger. You know I
Don't
get
forget about Rose.
Trigger. Say we got the rolls.
Don't forget
What?
about Rose. Let's talk
we
about
got,
it.
we got, we
We
got.
gotta have roles.
Hey, Kay. Yeah, he did.
We got
Do you
we
believe Trigger
Gotta
gotta
have
said
have
that
roles.
shit?
Rose. Sasa like yeah, we gotta have Rose. Let's talk about
See?
it. We ain't about to let that slide.
Rosie Rose.
We ain't about to let that slide. Y'all tripping. Y'all
What?
ain't hear that?
But
Well,
the
yo,
most
matter of fact, I
important
gotta bring.
thing is
You
we
gotta.
all been rotting. Nobody left this stage. What? We all here,
Shit.
and we
Why
about to
we
great
leaving this?
bring in our Christmas, and we gonna bring in our New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, and we about to do this trip. We about to turn this shit up. Real talk.
Big zone shit, nigga. What they talking about? Man.
Sasa.
There go
Yes.
Daddy
Let's
Sasa.
talk about it.
Yes,
Let's
Dad.
talk about it.
That's my daughter, y'all.
Hey, Dad, your PTR is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Can you
I
make
got
me one?
I got a whole bunch of them.
Can you make me
No,
one?
you gotta do that something that him and Trigger got. They do some.
Okay, Daddy, do me one with the picture I got now.
No, baby, him and Trigger downloaded something, and you could do like 100, some 100 different PTRs or whatever the case may
So
be.
he can't do mine?
No, you gotta
It
do it
costs
on your
500 it
own.
costs 500 pennies.
You,
You,
Daddy. You buy
Huh?
it. You.
Why me?
Yeah, because you pay for it. Do mine too. Thank you. What you about to say?
Nothing.
yeah,
Uh,
you better not.
Bullied.
You
You
acting like
got
What?
bullied.
you acting like little
You got
Romeo.
Don't you? No, she do not. No, the hell she do not.
bullied.
who is
Manny,
Let's
Yo, that
Romeo?
talk
was
where's
about
funny.
it.
Yo,
Manny at?
yo,
Let's
that
talk
was
about
funny.
it.
That
Manny,
was funny.
Let's talk about it.
Who is
Let's
Manny,
Romeo?
talk about it.
do
Let's
my
talk
kids
about it.
act like
Let's talk
Romeo?
about it.
Who is
What
Romeo?
you? That is
About it.
not true, Manny. Don't do that.
Let's not talk about it.
All right.
Who is
What?
Romeo?
Hey, Ty.
Let's not talk
Let's not
about it.
talk about it.
What?
No, Ty. Don't do that,
Ma, who
Ty.
is Romeo? Tell me.
Don't even. No, let's
Let's
talk
talk
about
Gundy,
it.
That's
don't do
Master
that.
P.
My kids do
Master
not
P
act like
son.
that.
Don't do
Master
that.
P son.
Sasa, what's up, Sasa?
Hey,
How you doing, baby?
I'm doing good. Who
Good.
is Romeo? I'm not letting that slide.
I don't
What?
know who Romeo is, but
You
I
gotta
know who
read the
Sasa
article.
is.
Read the
Go
article,
on
baby.
go on YouTube and type in Master P and Lil Romeo.
No, they do not act like that. My
So
baby.
what that mean? What that mean?
They
What you
saying you
trying to
You
say?
spoil
spoiled.
you. You
You
spoil you.
childish.
Oh, I guess
Who?
I'm
You
Romeo.
spoil.
Who?
No,
Who?
you're
Who?
not.
Everything
Who?
you
Who?
want.
Oh,
Wait a
she
goddamn
owned
minute.
it though. I
Who?
respect that.
Man,
She owned it.
they
I
cutting deep
respect that.
tonight.
Yeah.
Who
Oh, I'm
made
not.
y'all say like that?
I'm
Hey,
I,
Ty, don't act like you ain't about to be doing that either, then.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah,
spoiled, but I'm not childish.
Nah, I
I'm
ain't
Let's
mean to
talk
say
spoiled.
about
childish. I
it.
take that
I'm Let's
back.
talk about it.
Yeah,
It
Talk
don't
I
make
about
ain't
it.
sense.
mean that.
very much a grown woman.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
that
hey,
did. I
Shasa.
said it too
Hey,
fast.
hey, baby. Hey,
Yeah.
mommy, baby. Let them know you street smart too. Let's talk
Uh
about it.
oh. Uh
Okay.
oh.
Period. No, everything I need to know to survive.
That's a
What?
facto.
Let's talk
Mm-hmm.
That's
about it.
I ain't
Let's
mad
talk
at you.
about it. Y'all want to
I
follow
ain't
me on
mad at
That's
you.
TikTok?
it.
Let's talk about it.
I ain't mad at you. You got to do what you
That's
got to do,
all.
man.
Follow
That's
me
a
on my
Yeah.
fact.
social medias.
Y'all
Yeah.
feel
You said you don't be
dumb.
on
She
social
said
medias. You said no social
medias.
medias.
She said
Yeah,
medias.
medias. Cause I get paid from every social media.
What? Oh shit.
I don't
Come on,
like
let's talk.
men's no
Big
more.
buddy talk. Big stepper.
I don't like men's no more.
Let's talk about
Who
it.
said that?
Hey, we just having fun, man. Come on, man. Let's not do that. All right. Let's not talk about it. All right.
Now I had to catch myself. Okay.
Uh oh.
I missed the
Mm.
joke.
Yeah, I did too. So I had to catch myself.
I don't know what
Almost,
happened.
I almost went left. So for somebody, I want you to repeat what you just said. Real talk. So I
What
can
happened?
catch your ass.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
I ain't
When they
hear it.
when they said when they said spoil, I said childish, and that was the wrong word. That's what I said.
I know what you said, but I'm trying to figure out.
I
Oh,
said social medias.
Okay, and then somebody else said
And then I
something.
said, I don't like men's no more.
You don't like men's? You was gay before?
You ain't seen that video?
I mean, you
What?
said it. The fuck?
You ain't seen that video?
No.
Okay. Well, you out the loop then. You missed the joke then. You don't know the video.
Oh, okay.
You don't remember that viral viral video video of of his in him? church? Church? What's the man named Andrew Caldwell?
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
what
Oh,
you're
okay.
talking about when you
You
said
knew
it
what
in
So
I'm
come
church.
talking
on,
about.
man. Yeah, so let's not talk about that. She was trying. Come on now. Queen said, "Make it make
Yo,
sense."
Yo,
Oh, I
I'm
forgot.
about to
I
eat his
missed the
ass
joke.
up.
She was like,
hey
"Wait,
yo,
what? What you gonna say?" Hold on, because I was gonna spaz out
whoa.
if that makes
That
sense.
makes sense.
Let's
Let's talk
talk
about
about
it.
it.
What?
What?
Look, you hear him in the background. Tell him.
Girl,
He was
he's
like,
not tired. He's not
what?
going to bed.
I heard him.
How long your kids be up, man? What's the longest they stay up?
Who me? Well,
Yeah.
since last Thursday, he been up since 2 o'clock every day
Oh boy. Yeah, right.
with no school.
That's how
So
my son is.
he kind of do his
Shit,
thing.
just to stay up to like two, damn near three.
Wait a minute,
Yeah,
hold
You
on.
man.
She's
feel
not even one yet.
me?
She
They
hey,
because
she work
nah,
hard
she
every day.
teething.
She wanna do
She
what she
teething right now.
No, she
doing
ain't
what
got.
she
She ain't
wanna
put up
do.
time
Yeah.
to be staying that damn long.
She teething right now. So
Hey,
you
it's
know
vamp
that
life. Yeah, it's
she got
vamp
like
life.
three of them things, and on top of that, y'all ready? Come on, y'all, don't do me like that.
I
Like
mean,
y'all
I'm just
know,
being
she
honest.
gon'
If her
she
mom is sleeping during the day, she's gonna be up at night. That's point blank. Period. That's her schedule. Until y'all break that
yeah.
schedule.
No, it's
That's a
not
fact.
her mom. It's not that her mom sleeps during the
I'm
day.
not
Like
saying something wrong with
no,
that.
no, no, no. I'm saying if she's working and like that's different. But I'm talking about as far as like sleeping during like where she like right now she got three teeth growing in. One of them is, I don't know if that's about to be a full tooth because I don't know what a baby full tooth supposed to look like. I gotta look
Are you
that up.
putting anything in?
Dang,
I'm come on.
I
Are you using
missed
oil
that.
gel, Gundy?
Nah, so I remember we when we had the hot topics on Monday, I told y'all it's a shortage of the antibiotics that they supposed to give the kids because you can't give them the actual oral gel no more. So they got this other thing that you give them. It started with a C. Matter of fact, I actually
But could I put you on something too,
like,
Gun?
but what I got though is the new medicine that they're giving the kids. So well that they giving for the babies that's teething and stuff like that because you know when they teething they catch an ear infection because of the drool and all of that. I also learned that too. Yeah, I mean I never knew none of that stuff because you know I'm a
Well, I
first
will
time
tell
parent.
you this. I'm gonna tell you this. Everything that a doctor want to give
Mm-mm.
to your child, please don't give it to your child.
No, 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 no. Come on, Queen. I'm way
No, no,
better
no,
than
no,
that.
no, no,
We
no.
ain't
Listen
doing
to
that.
me.
I ain't doing
No,
that.
how would you know if you? I mean,
No, that's what I'm saying.
I put.
I'm learning.
I
I'm
have
listening
two
to.
grown kids. No,
Yeah, I
you
know, but I
no, you're
also
not
have to do
listening.
my own research. Mind you, we live in a
Yeah.
day and an
Research. I
age.
don't get like my
We live.
kids.
You tried the
My kids.
the frozen
My
teetering?
kids only took. Yeah, my
Yeah, I got
kids.
all. Yeah, I do
Hold on,
all
hold
of
on.
that.
I was talking strong.
Motherfucker.
My kids only take the shots that I took when I was younger. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I understand.
If it's
No, I
new
got you.
shots, they not getting it. Period.
No,
And you can ask King. I remember they was telling me that they wanted to give my kids this shot and that shot. I said, "What? No, they not getting them shots." I said, "Let me look at my shot records." So I looked at my shot records. I
that's
was
what I'm
like, "Well,
saying.
this is
You
not on
gotta.
my shot records, so they definitely ain't gonna get that." You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if you think about it, the kids stop having what measles, chicken pox, all that shit. Now they want to give cancer shots. No, because if you think about it, they want to give they what they doing is really putting it into the kid's system to see if it's gonna react a certain way. And some kids, if if cancer is running in your family or whatever the case may be, or any other disease, that shit is gonna what flame up, and then these kids is gonna have the fucking disease. If it look, I will tell you, King will tell you, my kids will tell you, if it wasn't on my motherfucking record, my kids did not take it. Period. A lot of y'all parents out here, yeah, when y'all go to the doctors, they be telling y'all to give y'all kids this and give y'all kids that. That shit is not real. They only experience.
I,
It's a fact.
now look. My daughter can't have certain things. She can't get certain things for the simple fact that her mother. You know what I mean? Her mother. So like, you know what I mean? Not to get all in, I'm not getting all into it, but it's certain things that like, yeah, it's extra extra precautions that I have to take with my daughter. You know what I mean? It's other things that we have to do to make sure because we can't, she just, like you said, can't get every shot in one. You know what I mean? We live in a day and age where it's like,
Nah,
hold on,
you wrong.
hold on.
Hold
No,
on,
it's,
hold on.
how can I be
I'm
wrong
telling
about that?
you.
if
Don't let
if I,
them people
it's
inject
not with the
anything in
people.
your
It's
daughter that you did
listen,
not have
Queen.
on your shop records. That's what
Queen,
I'm
that's
trying to tell you.
I understand what you're trying to tell me, but I'm also trying to hit. I'm not going back and forth with you. With somebody had said it
No, no,
earlier.
no. I'm
He
not
trying
trying
to
to do
be
that, baby. Calm
no, not
down. I'm not trying
no.
to do
I'm
that.
just saying. I'm not no. I'm trying to tell you. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? As a father who takes his daughter to the doctor and understands certain things, like, whoa, hold on, you're not about to just do that. Well, I learned about this. I learned about this. Da da da. Da, and that is not what a. You know what I mean? Like, I understand it. Like, it's a language that you learn when you become a parent. It's a certain language, and if you're not a parent, you will not understand the language. You can understand it for the simple fact because you might be an auntie, you might be an uncle, you might be a godparent. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That, but when you have your own child, that's an extension of you that you have to make sure that, like, hold on, what's that? We ain't this I learned about this.
That's good, baby.
You know what I mean? So it's like certain things like I know, like, you know what I mean, like from me being like I intercepted the doctor on the way. Once they wiped the baby off and all of that, and they about to pass it to her mother, I intercepted that. Like, hold on, let me see her right quick. Let me get that. And the Joe, no shirt off and everything. Like, yeah, come on, get up under this shoulder right here. I got you. You know what I mean? Your mom gonna get you too, but I got you though. You know what I mean? Like, boop, here you go. Now you can go over there, bond with your mom right quick. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, what I'm saying is that, like, you know what I mean? I agree with you. I'm not, you know what I mean? I have no, what they say, I just learned that shit a couple weeks ago. What they say? No pushback. You know what I mean? I have no pushback on none of that shit. You feel me? But it's just like, I understand, like, whoa, I had to learn because, like, I can't just have you out here looking stupid, being a crash dummy. You know what I mean? So, Sasa said, everything, yeah, I know everything I need to know. You know what I mean? So I have to teach my daughter, me being a father, having a daughter, you know what I mean? I have to teach her everything she needs to know. You know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah,
gotta
but
be on my
a
P's
lot of
and
people
Q's.
don't know that. A lot of people not even looking at that situation, and a lot of people don't know why we got so many kids that's in the hospital with cancer.
Yeah.
It's an experience what
But
they
does it
doing.
start? Can I
You're
ask you
not
this
letting me
then?
finish. Let me land. So a lot of times, a lot of parents are doing if you go to the doctors with your child and they say, well, this is to detect cancer or this is to detect this disease. A lot of parents like, okay, go ahead and give it to them. One thing about my kids' doctors, they hated what they was like, are you sure you don't want this? I said, no. Why would they get it if I didn't get it? Because if you think about it, I was born in 1977. So that being said, we are a lot of us are still here without we don't have no cancer in our bodies. We don't have none of that shit. But a lot of kids that we did have, and a lot of parents that did. I mean, to me, that's what I see. Because I did work at Children's Hospital for 8 years, and I seen it, and I dealt with a lot of shit. With that, I mean, I'm not gonna say shit. Excuse me. A lot of babies, and it was really very, very, very sad. Serenity will tell you. She if she's still on here, I dealt with a lot of that. A lot of parents was giving these kids these cancer shots, and they were saying this is gonna protect you from what the fuck? You actually just like the flu shot, just like with any shot or anything that they put in your body, it's the same shit. I'm
Can
not gonna put that in my child body. Period. Because when you get the flu shot, they put the flu in your body. If they saying that it's gonna detect from your child to have cancer, they putting the cancer in your in your child body. So that means that they want to see because they not making no money because there's too many kids on Medicaid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they got to make their money some way, somehow, right? They losing money. These doctors are losing money.
No, they're not, because Medicaid paying.
Man,
That's
what
that's how
are
they
you
making
talking
money.
about?
Off
Again, you
them
wrong, strong.
prescriptions, off that medicine they
You're
getting
wrong.
your ass, all
Medicaid,
that shit costs money.
that's free.
The
That's free
government pays.
Medicaid.
No, the government pays. It's not
That's
free. It's
free.
free
That's
to
the
you.
government.
It's free
What
to
are you
you,
talking about?
but it costs the
You don't think
government
the government
money.
killing us now? What are you talking about?
Yeah, they're paying to kill
Yeah,
you.
what are you talking about? I don't believe in the government. So what are you talking about? Let's talk about it.
What I'm saying is
What?
they trying to kill you, right?
You
Now,
said that's
they
the
they
government.
also
They gonna
getting
be
paid.
paid.
They're getting paid to
Let's
kill
talk
you.
about
You
it.
talking about the government
They're getting
again?
paid to kill you.
I
They're
then.
getting
So
paid
you
to.
just said. Listen to what you just said. You said the government is
The
paying for it.
government is paying them. The bills that you don't pay, the government paid them. That's how they make their money because the
Quinn, that's
government
not
has
strong.
promised them. The government promised them they gonna pay your bills. Your bills don't just be free when you go to them doctors and they give you all that medicine and you just pay a little copay. Well, the government pays the rest. That's how they get their money. And as long as they keep you on that shit, that's as long as they guaranteed locked in to get a check. Cause as long as you on that shit, they gonna get paid for every medicine they give you. They gonna get paid for every visit that you make. They gonna get paid
All
for
right,
that shit.
strong. Have you worked for a hospital? Have you ever
Me,
worked in the hospital field?
I know I work
I've been
in
in
a
the medical
hospital,
field.
but not,
Let me just tell
you
you,
know,
I've been in the medical field for over 20,
Check the DC,
probably
y'all.
22, 23 years. I just started working for a law firm. Let me just talk about that. I had to get out of that field because I'm gonna tell you why I got out that field is because when this COVID shit happened and they was telling us that we had to put that shit in our body. Let's talk about it.
I
You're
feel
not
you. I
gonna
would have
put.
left that shit too.
Hold on, let me finish. I
I'm
did.
sorry.
Yeah, I did deal with the flu and they was putting it in my body. I did because that's what they do. They put the when they if you work for a hospital and I'm
Come
not
on,
for sure.
man.
I think Serenity is asleep and Weezy, you there? Okay, Weezy
Let
there.
go. Take your ass in the house.
They put the flu in your body. That's a fact. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So even with
You disturbing me.
this
I
other
think
shit that they
somebody.
was talking about, I still think it was fake. I think that shit was all fake. I think that the Paris Sukas, whatever the shit, because the doctors ain't making no money. Let's talk about it. I'm telling y'all what I'm saying. So me personally, I really think um that when it comes to like something with them putting injecting something in your body, as far as the flu or anything else, like I didn't accept it. You know what I'm saying? So with that shit that they was talking about, with the coronavirus and this shit is gonna help you survive and you won't die. I didn't die. I didn't even get it. Nobody in
Right.
my family got it.
Let me say this, Queen,
All right,
because
go ahead,
it's
baby.
somebody else in the room had brought up the vaccines or whatever. And I don't know how we got to use the terminology for that. I mean, we passed the biggest portion of the pandemic, so maybe they calmed down on that. But you used to not be able to even speak on the vax at all. You know what I'm saying? So um, she was saying something about somebody getting a stroke after they had the vaccine. I don't know which
Yep.
girl it
Yep.
was, but it's like I wanted to talk to her more. That's what I really meant to ask her more details about that. Um, because I know somebody that's dealing with a
I think that was
situation.
that was Elof.
And people die
Was it
from it
Elon?
too.
I
And
think
so
that
it's
was
like,
Elof.
so, and I'm gonna have to really sit down and look because I want to see the research on that. Like, person, I mean, I heard of niggas dying. I heard of a lot of stuff, but it's like that's just a
Well, I really think it depends on your fluids in your body, if that makes
time.
sense.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's a fact.
so. It's like I don't know. So when they try to do that, they do.
We can hear you, Ty. You under the water. Go out and come back in.
I didn't really
So
take none of that shit. No way, and
yeah,
I'm good
baby,
with
we
it.
can't hear
So,
you.
oh
Go
my
out
bad.
and come back in.
Hold
Ty,
on.
we didn't hear you back.
Okay, you hear me now?
Yeah, but you was speaking something earlier, so if you could repeat yourself.
Oh, I was saying that they try to tell me every time I take my kids to the doctor, they be like, "Hey, are they getting vaccinated? Are they getting vaccinated?" And I be like, "No, nigga, stop asking me that. I'm not giving my kids this
I
COVID
hear
shit. I'm not
you.
giving them no measles, mumps, none of that shit, because I didn't really get that shit." And I think one time my OG had got mad at my father, bro, because he had snuck me to get like the flu shot or something like that, like when I was like a baby, like 4 or 5 or something. You know what I'm saying? So she was pissed. You know what I'm saying? She was like, "Why would you take him to go get that?" You know what I'm saying? He don't need that shit. You know what I'm saying? But that was probably the only time I ever got, you know what I'm saying, hit with the needle as a kid because of some, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't really in, I ain't in favor of that either. Like my kids ain't getting that shit, that experimental bullshit. They not getting that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I got mad because I had to get a health card a couple of months ago, and I had got a health card, and they had to give me this tuberculosis shot and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was on some shit like shit. Well, I guess you know what I'm saying. Like I'm like shit. Well, I gotta go get this
I think
fucking
we
card.
all got the tuberculosis shot when we all was
Yeah,
kids. That's on all our medical records.
yeah, bro.
Like
They
all
did
the
this shit because of work
tuberculosis
though.
shot. That's on all of our medical. Like you know what I mean? Like all of us.
To
Like
keep it a buck though, this was for work, right? Because niggas be handling food, and I think they only
yeah,
do
that's
this.
the
This
TB
the
shot.
weird part
Yeah,
about
the
that shit.
TB shot.
This the weird shit
The
though, right?
TB
I
shot.
didn't deal with food in all type of different places, bro. Especially like nicer places. You know what I'm saying? Like better suburban areas and shit like that. Like I done been in different places working with food, and they only ask for this card if you work in Gary, bro, which is the hood. It's the slums, right? So it's like, why do we got to get the TB shot if we working in the slums? Like, are y'all
No, no,
attributing
no.
people?
So
You know what I'm saying?
so I can help you with that, Ty. I will help you with that, baby. So, I've been working in like since I was 16 years old, no lie. I was working in nursing home. Like I said, this is my first time ever going out the box working for not dealing with food service
Right,
or dealing with anything like that. But when you deal with food service, you got to deal with the TB shots. You got to get the chest X-rays. You got to do all of that. Just because the fluids in your body, like if you got TB, that's fluids in your body, right? Um, so you got to actually, they got to make sure that you don't have that just in case that you might slip up and not wear your gloves, or you might have slop, or you might sneeze over people's food, and you really don't supposed to do that. But a lot of times, a lot of these people don't know when people be sneezing over foods, and then you be like, damn, I was good today, but I'm sick. Sometimes when you eat out so much, that's what that shit come from, because people wipe they fucking it's just a lot when it
Wipe
comes
their
to that.
hands on their
Yeah, yeah,
uniform.
yeah,
Like yo,
yeah. I don't
top.
want to
Like
go
for
into
mad
all of
years.
that.
Like yo, top for mad years, my boy. Like yo,
right,
salute to you with your cooking job, my boy. Like that when I first moved to the DMV area. You know what I mean? Like that was like one of my second jobs. You know what I mean? And I stuck with that shit for like 15. Man, well, we could say even longer than that because what I started that shit when I was like 17 years old. Even with like it got so bad to the point that like yeah, I mean, every time I got locked up and went to jail, I know I could come home and get me a cooking job
right,
because
right,
like I knew one thing I know how to cook. And I learned that shit. You feel me? From even like, back as a shorty, that's what you be saying, right? You be saying that, Top be saying that. Where's Serenity? Yeah, Serenity, you supposed to be backing me up with them shorty joints. You know what I
right,
mean? You know
right,
what I mean? As a shorty, I learned how to cook. But one thing when I got to the DMV area, you know what I mean? I got into cooking for real, you know what I mean? Like it was people who went to culinary school and shit like that. And bro, I swear to God, on my grandmother. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to her. You know what I mean? Like you, nigga, I outshined them. Not to call you a nigga or nothing like that. But you know what I mean? I outshined them like,
Nah,
damn,
you
you
good,
went to
bro.
school? You went to school for that? And I could do that right here. I'll show you how to do that even better presentation and everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, we
You
do
know what I
got
mean?
two more people that did not
What?
answer
What
the
they ain't
question on the
say?
top, baby.
Oh, shout
So
out
we
Big
do
Shay.
have,
Shout out Yaz.
yes, yes, we definitely want you to go ahead and look at the title, and we want to know what you feel about the title. So if y'all guys, I got Yaz, Sakina, Shay, and then that's it. Cause Todd did speak on it.
No
So
Big
guys, I'm gonna
Shay in the
ask y'all,
building.
what are mm-hmm, what are the highest and the lowest points of y'all life? We're gonna start with Yas because Yas is the oldest. Yas is on you, babe. We've been having a good night.
Hey, you guys. Let's see. Lowest point. I guess I can say, my lowest point was when I had to leave the father of my boys. I left a really bad relationship, and I just thought at that point, it's like I had to start all over. I didn't have a job. I didn't have, my own place. I was living with my parents. I had one kid. I had one on the way. I just really thought that I wouldn't be able to do it by myself. And then, I also at that time I had like just my parents thought I wouldn't be able to, do it by myself. And I just had to really like show it. I took my time to go ahead and get a good job, just do everything on my own. And they made it seem like, there's always going to be people that's going to go ahead and doubt you. But you just have to like motivate yourself to go ahead and do it because I did it and I did it not just, for my kids, but I did it for myself because I wanted something to show more for my kids, so then they know that they need to do good for themselves as well.
Thank you, Yas. That's very, very. I love it.
Yes, thank you for
Yo,
sharing.
let's light up, Yas, y'all. Light up, light up, light up. That was dope. That was definitely dope.
I think our kids are more of our motivation, because we
Mhm.
just feel sometimes, like we just feel down sometimes. But our kids, if we care about our kids and we want to show better for them, we want to show them, that we can do it, and they can do it as well. Once they're grown, that they can do it themselves as well. They just had to learn that nothing is impossible. You could always try to do something, and if you can't do it, if you can't succeed the first time, keep trying it.
That's a fact. And yes, while you on here and Ty is on here, go ahead and promote y'all show and let them know when y'all gonna have y'all shows and what y'all shows about. Before I go to
Sex
Sakina and
education.
before I go to Sakina, before I go to Sakina and Shay, y'all might not want to be on there with mommy on there, but
Let's
go ahead.
talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about
Yes, and
you
we have,
and me. Let's talk about
Yeah,
sex,
let her go
baby.
ahead.
and that's my little teacher's pet right there, Gundy.
And I'm the
He likes
substitute.
to go
I'm the
ahead.
substitute.
Talk about sex.
Gundy likes to participate in class. We have class. We're gonna have our next class this Saturday night, Sunday morning. We talk about sex education. There's a lot of information that a lot of people don't know about sex. We just learn what we learn through our lives, what we learn from school, our friends. We don't get much education from our parents, or we learn it from magazines and Pornhub, porn. So there's a lot of history, there's a lot of education about it, and we just feel like a lot of people are slacking in that. Maybe if people learn more about their bodies, their sexuality, and other partners, what they like and everything, maybe relationships will be more, they will be more together, they'll be able to work out more. So we have that class once a week anybody wants to come in and join, you guys are more than welcome to.
And then sometimes we just like we did last night. It was dope.
Oh yeah, last night was just a last minute thing.
Yeah, it was so y'all. It was so fun. We had so much fun last night. But okay, who's next? Sakina, you're next. What?
Oh my God, mommy. Um, I would say my lowest point was actually this time last year. Around this time, all the way till May. Um, so I wasn't in the best relationship. It's very toxic in a way. So, basically, I had to remove myself, give myself time to become a better version of myself, and put myself first. Always put yourself first. And I realized, what my worth was. So I just had to do what's best for me. And not only was I at my lowest, my parents was stressed out. They was worried about me. So I had to just make it better for myself and for my family. So once I did that, I graduated from college with my bachelor's degree, and that really like motivated me, kept my head high because through all the stuff that I was going through, I was able to graduate, get my bachelor's degree, and still stay strong through everything. I didn't give up on myself. I didn't let that phase me. I kept going through the cries, through the tears. I was going through a lot, but I still made it through. And then I moved along, and it's just been great. Like I just been living life. So yeah.
Fire.
Fire.
Okay, Sasa.
Say, let's go, say.
She
Okay.
said, she said, okay, mommy.
Oh, I still talk to my mommy. That's gonna forever be my
No,
mommy.
that's cool. Hey, I called. Yeah, you good. I ain't judging. I'm just being silly.
Yeah, I know, I know.
Say, it's on you, baby.
Okay, I would say my lowest point in my life is actually right now. Probably like three or in August, I lost my job, and 2 days after that, I ended up losing my car. And I ever since then, I've been feeling down. I've been feeling like I'm at the lowest point in my life right now. And I feel like I still haven't reached the highest point of my life, but I would say the highest point of my life is realizing don't take nothing for granted. That's all I can say because I haven't reached the highest point of my life right now. Right now, I feel like I am at my lowest point, and a lot has happened to me in the past 3 months. So, but yeah, I do feel like I'm at my lowest.
Yo, Shay, man, you
Salute
Gucci,
to you,
baby
Shay.
girl. Like,
He
Yeah.
got you,
real,
Shay.
yo, Shay, you Gucci, baby girl. Like, you know what I mean? It's rough right now. Trust me, yo. Like, trust me. Like, trust me. I know it hurts right now, but yo, Shay, you Gucci though. Like, you know what I mean? You're like from since knowing you, yo, you're resilient. You know what I mean? You have that type of energy where it's like, all right, that's cool though. But watch this. You know what I mean? Like, yo, Shay, you good, baby girl. Like, I'm sorry, I couldn't hold that back. Like, because, like, yo, I get you. I get you. Trust me, I
Facts.
get you.
Facts. And we
Yo,
been there before, man. We done been there before, bro.
Yes,
I could tell
still
you some
dealing
shit
with it.
about that. I could tell you some shit about that type of shit,
hey,
man.
Shay, you
I done
good,
been
Shay.
there.
You gonna
For
be
real.
good, Shay.
For
Thank
Trust me.
y'all
real.
for
Like,
all the love.
We
yeah,
No,
love
I
you,
you
mean,
Shay. We
good.
got
like,
We
you.
yo,
good.
hold on.
We
I love
Didn't
good.
you
y'all
just
too.
get? Didn't you get that job at that place? What was that place?
Yeah, I just got a new job. Probably like
Yeah,
yeah.
I
I
remember you
am blessed.
talking
I'm
about
happy
that.
for that.
Yeah, I
Okay.
remember you was talking about that last time. Like, yeah, you just got that job. Man,
So
come
you,
on,
you
Your
just
man.
high,
gotta
your
see it
Shay, your
through.
high is
Don't
that you
give up.
still going. You still
Yeah, you
Yeah,
standing
just gotta
strong.
see it through. See it through.
I mean, I got the job, but it's just not.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yes, it
it's
ain't
just
clicked
not where
yet.
I like. It's
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
It,
know.
it's
I'm just
hype.
blessed to have a job at this point.
Yeah, it's alright, Shay. Trust
So
me,
when
yo.
y'all don't see Shay
Trust
on
me.
the app, y'all know y'all used to see Shay on the app all the time. All the time.
Right.
But the only reason why y'all really seen her on the app is because she was working overnight. So she was able to have her phone down, you know what I'm saying? But she's working for another job now. I think we all, again, everybody go through changes, including Hitter. Hitter just went through a change where Hitter used to be on the app all the time in the middle of the night as well. Um, so changes come, things happen, um, but we all gonna be good because as long as we look out for each other, that's all that matters. If that makes sense.
No, that's a fact, Queen. That's a
Facts.
fact, Queen.
That's a
And
fact,
I
Shay.
just want to say, Shay, man, I done been through that same thing, bro. I done been through that before. That was kind of like my 2019 year to a degree. Like, you know what I'm saying? I started the year out, you know what I'm saying? My friend committed suicide. That was really fucking crazy. I really end up switching my whole job shit around. So it's like I kind of basically lost the job. I was an independent contractor, end up losing that. You know what I'm saying? The mentor that was supposed to help me was you know what I'm saying, was a fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying? So that whole 2019 was fucked, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think the end of the year, I ended up losing my car by the end of the year going into 2020. So I think that was what, like in December or something? Ended up losing my car and shit. I was at fucking work. Niggas came in and took my car and shit. They was like, hey, don't you drive this type of car? I'm like, yeah. They like, yeah, they outside. They own your shit right now. I was like, what? I go out there, try to, you know what I'm saying, talk to the nigga, bro. He got my shit on the rig and shit. I'm trying to talk to the nigga like, hey, bro, hold on, bro. Like, real shit, bro. Like, let me just at least get in here real quick, bro. Grab some shit out of here, bro. Whatever. He was like, what? He looked at me, bro, and pulled straight off, bro. I was so
Yeah, they do
fucking
that.
mad.
That is
I was so
wrong.
fucking mad, bro. Like, cause I'm like, bro, you didn't have to be a fuck nigga, bro. You could at least let me go in here and get some shit out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think I had a blunt roll on my dash and shit. I was ready to go as soon
Not
as I
the
got out that bed.
weed.
Facts,
Not
bro.
the weed.
Bro, damn near, you know what I'm saying? I think it was a J, but I don't know. I don't remember what I was smoking at that time. But like, long story short though, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, buddy did that shit to me, bro, and I've been there before. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been there, man. But it gets better, bro. It gets better. And you
Yeah.
know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
bro, how many times you been a homosexual?
Hey, yo, bro, watch your
That
fucking
no,
mouth.
that's
Watch,
Mark.
yo.
Y'all.
Who was
That's
How
marked
Mark
many?
out?
out.
Hey, you don't even
Mark,
know who I
Who
am.
was
You
marked
better
I
out?
don't
tell
Out.
that
Be
care.
nigga.
quiet.
I don't
Mark
care.
out.
Hey, how
Talk
many
quiet.
times have you
Oh,
sucked
wait,
your
this your
dick?
I just
homie?
Hey,
told.
This
bro,
your
Hey,
homie?
y'all, let
bro.
me handle him. Mark
Oh,
out.
okay.
You dumb as. Oh shit.
All
Somebody.
right. All
All right.
right.
Let me ask you something.
I ain't kick nobody out. I ain't do none of that. I was,
Hold,
No,
hold.
I wasn't
Who
oh,
kicking
that
He ain't
yeah.
nobody
bitch?
pop
Who
out.
back
that
in. There
bitch
you go.
saying
Hey,
marked
man,
out?
shut,
Who that hoe keeps saying
yeah,
my
I said
name?
it, nigga. Shut
Y'all,
your
be
sucker ass up.
quiet. Mark out. Shut the fuck up. Cause you always talking shit. You know how the people be doing. You know we don't do that on Hip Hop Zone. You know you know what I'm saying. You know how we do. We respectful and don't come over here with that bullshit. Period.
He
I.
left. He left.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
he
left. Okay,
gone.
he good. Cause he know who I am. No, don't do that. Yo, Mark out there. He
What
don't
you
know.
know? What you know him or something? Cause I was
Nah,
like,
he ain't good.
No,
yeah.
he's
Talking
not.
So
crazy.
I
Yeah,
didn't say he
fuck
was
that
good.
nigga. Nah,
I
fuck
didn't
him,
say he
yo.
was good.
This ain't
I'm
the first
saying
time he did
y'all
that
know
shit.
how marked out is. Come on now, let's talk
No,
about
we
it.
don't know this, you know what I mean? Cause
this is
every time he come, we get
respect.
rid of that nigga immediately because nah, you ain't even about to be on this
Nah,
motherfucking
hey
stage
Trigger,
doing that.
you're switching up. Come on, we gotta keep it
That's
100.
not trigger. That was me saying that. And
I'm
trigger
not
said,
talking. I'm not
Nah, I said
talking
it
to
too though.
you.
But I mean,
I
we
was
having a
talking
good
to
conversation
Trigger.
here. That's just the wrong time for that. We gotta,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
Right.
it's just the
That's
wrong
facts. But
messing
that's
up the
facts.
content.
But again, even if we have, come on, man, we gonna keep it 100. Even if we have a good conversation, you're gonna get trolls in because look at the
That's what's
time.
up.
Come on, man. It's
No,
just
that's a fact.
real.
That's a
Like
fact.
I
I'm
mean, that
It's
speaking
might
up
be
just
a
for mine.
fact though. That might be a fact, but
Hold
right
on, I'm
now,
not Van. I don't need you to speak on what I'm talking
I
about.
mean, we all talking about it. Trigger
Listen,
said
you
it,
the only one
anti said
speaking.
something.
You the only one speaking. Let me finish what I'm saying. If we stay on here 20 more minutes, you're gonna have the trolls come in. He's a troll. Period.
okay. This
All
So
I
we
was
let him stay
saying,
on
let me
stage or
handle
what?
him.
What we gonna do?
Nah, he good. He left, right? So we good with that. But what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying, don't make it seem like I'm doing something wrong. That's all I'm saying.
No,
But anyway,
we ain't
we
saying
gonna
that.
go
We ain't
ahead and
saying that.
move forward. We gonna move forward. But no, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just commending Shay, man. That's all I was doing.
Oh no, she
I just wanted
definitely
Shay to
doing
know
her
Yeah,
she,
thing.
salute the
Yeah,
big
yeah,
she
shit,
definitely
just
doing
man.
wanted
her
Big
Shay to
thing.
shit
not know,
straight out.
Thank y'all.
just let you know you're not alone, like Queen said earlier, like we all just said earlier. And we done been through that. Like I was just trying to just to give you some, you know what I'm saying, some type of point of view on some shit. Like I done definitely been through that, man. Like so, you know what I'm saying, and it definitely feel fucked up because you do feel like, damn, bro, like how I'm finna even
Try to
move
bounce back
properly.
and shit. You gonna be
You know what I'm
alright.
saying? Yeah, you got to
You
see
gonna
it
be
through. You
alright,
just got
big
to see it
Shay.
through. That's a fact.
What's that,
You just got to
Regina?
see it through.
Hey, it's Rain.
Oh, what's up?
What's up
What's
with it?
up with you?
Nothing much, nothing much.
Okay,
Just
I see you
came
got
from looking
that.
at Avatar.
I see you got that flag up. What you know about that flag, though?
I
Let's
mean,
talk
What you know
about
about
you
it.
that
know,
flag, baby? What
Let's
you know
you
about
talk
that
know,
about
flag,
it.
baby?
the Grand Sheik and the chairman of the Moorish Science Temple of
Oh,
America
come on,
is
baby. Let me
empowered to
leave.
make law. Who?
Oh, okay. Let me leave you
Yeah.
alone. Okay, baby.
But she
Okay,
ran that
okay,
shit, then she taught you like that,
okay,
don't you?
man. Yeah, I like that. You know
Put you
something.
in
I
your
like that.
pocket, huh?
You feel me?
Put you in
You
your
know,
pocket,
she
huh?
put it back in the pocket and folded it up, put it in the drawer. I said, all
I
right,
You
mean,
heard?
we
yeah.
done here.
Put
The
We
you in
Grand
the
done.
Sheik and the chairman is
pocket.
empowered to make law and enforce law with the assistance of the prophet and the grand body of the Moorish Science
Let's
Temple of
go.
America. The
Let's
assistant
go.
Grand Sheik is to assist the Grand Sheik in all affairs if he lives according to love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, and it is known by the members of the Moorish Science Temple of
Let's
America.
go now. Let's go.
It's
Talk that shit. Talk that shit.
I
Why they be
mean,
hate? Why they be hating the Moors so much, man? Why they
well, the
hate us so
thing
much,
is,
man?
what I'm
Oh,
seeing is that a lot of people are beginning to awaken, and it's all right because the prophet said, if he woke everybody up at once, we probably kill each other, which we already doing that. But see, the thing is, it's a good thing that ones are beginning to learn history and they're seeing certain things. But just like how we're living now, ones fail to understand. If we don't rewrite our own history, we're going to repeat history. So
That's
what's going
fact.
on is we killing each other and people are ratting each other out, snitching. We're not getting up under our own vine and fig tree and supporting each other as a collective. I don't want to take anything away from our elders, but like our brother Martin Luther King, if a person don't want me in their restaurant, thank you for telling me you don't want me in your restaurant. We ain't have to be desegregated. We needed to be segregated to be together so we can learn how to
Right.
continue to uplift one another. You understand?
Right.
So, it's like for me, you have people that say the Moors sold us out. They did this, they did that. It was a whole lot that went on. And we were looking to
Right.
love when we were showing ones how to live. Get them pigs up out your kitchen, boo. You understand? And so it was like, even with that, we were betrayed, but that's still showing
Right.
you where our hearts was at. It was
Mm-hmm.
genuine. And so if you had somebody selling you out, it's always a coon somewhere in the back looking to
Exactly.
kiss somebody booty. So
Right.
as far
Right.
as far as I see it, it's like, okay, they learning, and as they continue to learn, they'll see something a little bit better. But right now, our prophet came to give us what we're supposed to have, our nation. Even though we're a
Right.
nation inside of a nation now because we were conquered, guess what? We can conquer ourselves again and continue to do what we're supposed to do. Now is the
Go.
time. One's just still asleep, you see?
Let's go.
let's talk
Let's
about it.
go.
Well, let's talk about it,
Let's
Let's
yo.
go.
talk
She
about
had
it.
me, she
But I
had my
mean, my
legs
sister at
shaking
the
when she was
top,
talking.
My
Yeah.
sister at the
Yeah.
top, she got that good old flag that came from our brother, though. Our good old harbinger, Marcus Mosiah Garvey. I give honors to that brother because he came through and gave us the importance of what it is for us to live as a whole with each other. You see, so it's a great
I can
thing,
respect
but
that.
it's a
I can
great
respect that.
thing.
Hey, hey, I just followed you. Yo, make sure you follow everybody on the stage. We definitely want you to come back to the space because we do
Oh,
have some
definitely.
dope back. Yo, yeah, yeah.
Yo,
Everybody
Ray, I want to
follow
ask
her.
you a question,
And make sure
Ray.
you follow us back. Yo, that's
I
dope.
got you.
If that makes sense.
Yo, Ray, I wanna ask you a question.
Hmm.
What are the highest and the lowest points in your life?
The
So
highest and the
Yeah,
lowest.
points in your
All
life.
right. So right now for me, because the three children that I had when I was probably at one of my lowest points, just thinking I'm grown and
young, dumb, and full of calm. You hear me? Those same three children that I grew up with, they added to one of the highest points in my life because right now I see three beautiful women that make sense in society. Three beautiful women that ain't selling themselves short for society, So that's one of my highest because I'm able to look at my children that are adults, you know. My youngest is 18 and my oldest is 26. And I'm still a young lady. I'm 45. I don't care how nobody else see it. But with that, to see that they're respectful and I'm not one of those parents that say I ain't your motherfucking friend. No, I'm their friend and they're able to communicate with me. And with
That's
them
a fact.
communicating with me, you know what
That's
I'm
a
saying?
fact.
They ain't gonna right, sis. I told them, I said, I'm your lead.